All right. Does somebody, if we're ready to go, then does somebody want to give Emily a recap as to what happened last session?
Nicholas?
Just Emily, or
Well,
all of our
obviously, everyone.
millions of adoring fans as well.
Oh yeah, the whole 5 of you. It's fine.
Hey, we start off small. Next thing you know, we're the next Critical Role guys, or better.
There's a 65-year-old man in Malaysia who's watching us.
Somewhere, yeah. They look for the episodes as I put them on the channel.
So, a recap of last week on the adventures of Vas'Kai. We mastered, or we basically took a token for appreciation from Grandmaster Freegus, or Freezer, or whatever Bictune and Athros were liking to call her. And that was to find out where my mother is. Iibryn, not really appreciating that, left the room before he knows, and fast travel to, we left to head over to East Haven, is it? And we are now trying to find some missing fishermen. We met a point of contact who told us her boat is towards the West Trout. No one was around, and it was the only boat there, so we hopped on the boat. Next thing you know, we pull up to an island that's got a washed up, basically landcraft on it, because the boats are on top of the ice, if I remember correctly. And Bictune and I decided to trek up the hill because I rolled, I think, pretty well for investigation. We were going to see where the tracks led because there's 4 different caves, 3 above water and 1 kind of in and below water, and now we're fighting some siren / harpy beast right now.
It'll make them sound more
Nick,
crazier than they are. They're just straight up harpies.
Well, I didn't know if there's a difference. Bictune is currently charmed by the one on the bottom right. I am charmed by the one that is on the far left, who is actually also flying in the air as well. And that's kind of everything that's going on.
That sounds right. The only thing that I would change is that the boat that you guys found was in water. The oars and stuff were on the ice. The center of the lake where you guys originally were in still had water visible, but for the most part the lake is coated in ice. So the boat you found was kind of rubbing up against the ice, the icy area. You found some oars, you found some footprints, and leading over toward some cauldron caves. And
we also had an Athros ritual casting to see who could detect arcane magic faster. And unfortunately, Athros lost that battle between Ono and him, and called Ono a cheater.
Why are you gonna say it like unfortunately? No, it's not unfortunate. It's just the way the spells go. It's the way magic works, man.
So that's pretty much where we're at right now. So with that in mind, we can begin. It would be Ono's turn this round of combat, and he's had plenty of time to think of what he's doing.
I've had 6 seconds to think about what I want to do.
Yeah. Oh, you can have 2 more seconds. Babe, do you have my mouse hookup for the USB thingy? You borrowed it.
No, I have it back there. I put it inside the mouse.
Oh, okay. Carry on.
Very well. Alright, so then I'm going to... Where's my token? Select token. Here I am. And I want to move my movement. Yes. Sorry. Which one is... It's this one, yeah? Yonder. 10, 15, 25, 30. I think that puts me at 30 feet. And then I don't have a token for my homunculus.
Oh, I'll throw it on the field quick.
Oh, you're cool. Thank you.
It's not going to be accurate to its actual appearance, but it'll be good enough.
No worries, bro. No worries at all.
Does your homunculus, does Gebetto go on your turn, or does he go on his own?
Gebetto is, it's my, essentially, like, following my turn, so it's within my initiative. Anything that Gebetto does, let me actually read it real quick. In combat, shares my initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately after yours. If it doesn't do anything, it just takes the dodge action unless I command it to do something with my bonus action.
Okay.
So wherever Gebetto would be...
Should be next to Matra right now.
Okay. Oh, sick. Oh, he's tiny. Oh, you're so tiny. I love you. Okay, cool. Well, Gebetto would have been on my person. So can I move it? This is sick. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to have Gebetto fly their full 30 feet of movement. What was we were saying the one that's the furthest on the bottom of the screen has got Big Tune, right?
Yes, the one that's on the bottom has him currently incapacitated. He can only move towards the creature.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to put Gebetto... I'm going to have Gebetto fly and land on Big Tune. And it's going to stop that's all it's going to do. It can't do I'm not going to have it do anything else right now. I'm sorry, not Big Tune. Sorry. God, I keep thinking it's Athros. Sorry. Iibryn. Damn it, because Iibryn's right in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to have Gebetto fly and land on Iibryn. Because those are words. And then Gebetto's just going to take the dodge action. And then I am casting Firebolt at the one straight ahead of me, which would be the guy. Select target. That dude.
Okay.
And Firebolt. Oh, come on. That was so close. Dirty 20.
Alright, that will hit.
And a shabloosh. I will take that.
Alright, this Harpy that's been bleeding out, while still uttering its song, you kind of see that it has a bunch of open wounds and harness a ball of fire and fire it at this creature, and you hit it like right in the chest where one of its wounds from Iibryn was, and it falls. Oh, it's been it's like landed on the ground, but it keels over, and you hear it let out a shriek of pain as it is DED dead.
Yippee! Oh shit, that's my first kill.
That's probably your first hit on Firebolt too.
That's not my first hit on
I was just about
Firebolt.
to say that.
That's not my first hit on Firebolt, but that is my first that is my first kill.
Yeah, so yeah. Weird feeling.
So Victoon would be uncharmed then, correct?
Correct. Big Tune will lose the incapacitated status, as the song that he was lured by is over.
And I think that is movement, action. I can't do a bonus action because I can't do 2 spells in one turn. That is my turn.
Okay. And I gotta move your token, so wrong one. Let me move your token so I can get the homunculus on Iibryn. Okay.
I don't know,
He
finds
lands on my
himself
shoulder.
dancing for no reason.
As Iibryn, Big Tune, as you have been mesmerized by the song, you kind of out of nowhere you feel this elusive tone or tune dissipate, and your vision kind of returns to normal as you find yourself in the midst of combat.
Sweet.
That'll bring us
Focus up, kitty.
to Athros. Athros is going to use his full movement to get closer to that harpy. And then he's going to cast a cantrip. into Sacred Flame, I believe. Alright, and the Harpy, so the Harpy, currently focusing on its song with, try to get Iibryn to move closer, isn't aware of the attack taking place, and, ends up taking some damage as, this radiant fire kind of rains down, shortly above its head, and, engulfs it for a second. And that'll be, I believe, does he have anything you can do as a bonus action?
So is that song that they're doing, is that like a concentration thing?
It is not.
Okay.
And that'll be Athros' turn.
Are we able to know what Athros did for damage?
Nah. It's a surprise.
What?
Which brings us to Iibryn.
Okay.
Let's see some of that new.
That's what I'm looking at.
Here goes some baller shit right now.
Both of the Harpy, is that what they're called? Harpies? They're in my view line, right? They're not too
Yes.
far. Okay.
The one on the left is 15 feet up in the air, though. Just
He's the flying.
Yes.
correct. And that's the one I'm charmed to.
Not a concentration. Oh. So even if I affect him, that is still gonna be an effect, right?
Unless you killed them.
Yeah. We
Unless
gotta
I
kill
what?
the Harpy, or we have to kill the Harpy to clear Iibryn's mind, or we have to.
Where he's got a
He's got to
Save.
succeed. So if we can give him advantage in any kind of saving throw.
Gotcha. Okay, then I guess I'm gonna the one on the left, you said, right?
yes.
Target them. And I'm gonna command them to freeze.
Mm.
If they're frozen in air, they would in theory fall down.
Oh, that's cold. Damn, Iibryn.
I mean,
In theory.
well, no. I mean, he said that's cold. I mean, freeze. It's not that kind of freeze, but
Oh, I know.
I had to.
What's your spell save DC, Iibryn?
Where would I find that? The armor class, right?
It's
a
below
million.
armor class, yeah.
Dakota, it's a
Spell
billion.
DC 14.
As,
100.
as you try to get the Harpy to freeze and fall to the ground, you feel your spell make impact, but it doesn't seem to stick as the Harpy succeeds on its saving throw.
Oh, now we're all angry.
Okay.
I know that.
You did it now. You pissed her off.
Sorry, I'm reading. I should have done this. I was eating instead. Can I also cast a cantrip?
If it is a
Is that
bonus
allowed?
action cantrip, you technically can.
How would I know if it's a bonus action?
It tells you underneath spell usage. If it's a bonus action, it will say bonus action. If it's an action, it says action. And same thing with
Damn
reaction.
it. Okay, so if it just says action, I cannot.
Correct.
Damn it. Okay. Then... I think that's all I got. Yeah, that's all I got.
You do have Bardic Inspiration. If you needed
Oh
that,
yeah!
that is a bonus
Can I
action.
put that on, can I put that on Big Tune?
You certainly can.
Or no? Yes, on Big Tune.
How do you want to inspire him?
I'm gonna say, here you go, bitch. He is going to be inspired.
Okay. As Big Tune, you feel inspired somehow from these words.
Definitely a free action from when Oh No killed him, the other harpy, and now it's double like rock-ons.
It's even funnier because you're a cat and not a dog. If you were a dog, it'd be even funnier.
You have
All right.
double the motivation. You just watched the one person who never has gotten anything to go right with a spell. I killed one. Arini is like talking you up, knock it out of the park.
Get it, bitch?
Get it, bitch.
All right, that'll bring us to Big Tune.
All right. Well, I am going to go.
Inspired as fuck.
Yeah. Up to this dude. Take out my sword. Target him. And I'm going to attack him. Oh, yeah, let me just. Totally. And. Not what I wanted to do. Okay, yep. I'm just going to straight up attack.
All right, that is gonna hit. Go ahead and roll for damage, sir.
Let's go.
All right.
And how is he looking?
Still looking pretty strong.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause nobody had attacked him, correct?
Correct. He was still at full health. As you, it looks like you wielded it two-handed for Flarklemere. As you bring the sword around, you feel the twinkling energy of the radiant fire come up and make a nice cleave across the harpy, but the harpy itself doesn't seem to have gone as deep as what you would have liked it to, but it still takes a significant amount of damage as it prepares for its own attack.
Okay.
Anything else you wanted to do?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use my action surge. Action surge. I hate that.
There you go.
Go
I
for
can't
it.
say it.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring it right back around, like a helicopter motion, and just go right back at him.
Go for it.
Oh, dang, okay.
Oh my god,
go.
that was close.
Let's go.
All right, that's gonna hit.
Sweet.
You don't crit on 19, do you?
Do I?
No, I don't think you do.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I was like gonna say, does your fighter have that feature?
Oh, you know what?
No, I think
Oh.
he
Or am I confusing that with something
Hey.
barbarian?
So, actually, you did bring up a good point, because I remembered there being something weird about my attacks, and I'd need a little bit of clarification to go to.
yeah.
With this great weapon fighting style, it says when I roll a 1 or a 2 on a damage die for an attack, with a melee weapon that you're wielding with two hands, I can re-roll the dice, and I must use the new roll even if it's a 1 or a 2.
Oh yeah, you could re-roll that that fire damage.
Okay.
It's a 2 right now. You could stack more.
Did I just re-roll the 1d4 then?
Yeah, just re-roll a 1d4. Somehow there's a way for me to automate that, but I haven't dabbled into that yet.
That's fine. Hey, I'll take the
Alright, for
extra
1
one.
more damage.
Let's go.
Okay, but anyways, going back to my attack. Oops.
You can re-roll both of those.
I sure can. Should I just redo the damage?
Yes,
Roll and-
I would
yeah.
just re-roll the damage.
There
you go.
That's a lot better.
That's
That
better.
was a lot better.
Doing the work.
As
All
you
right, cool.
bring the sword back down. That radiant glow's still there. You feel your impact be more significant this time as the harpy begins to bleed a bit more from its torso.
Now, if I wanted to pull out my shield, is that a full action, or can I use a... Oh, I already used a bonus action, so never mind. But I guess for future reference, would that... Oh, no, that was a special. That's not a bonus action for Action Surge.
It's an entirely separate thing. So you made 2 standard actions. You would still have a bonus action available. I would say that if you wanted to, like, pull out your shield and equip it, you could do that because you'd be re-entering like a one-handed stance. So if you had an opportunity attack, you'd only be able to do it one-handed. But you could do that. I would say that'd be an interaction.
Okay, then I will do that. I will equip my shield.
Okay.
And then that will be my turn.
All right. It's gonna bring us to our spit boy.
Oh, spit.
Kitty just went sword and board. Now Spit. It's about to rocket out. Oh.
Spit's gonna move up towards Iibryn. I gotta fix this stupid combat thing. I think I might have broken our rotations. It's fine. It's fine. Little detail. And he's going to see that Big Tune is fighting one of the Harpies, and he's going to make a shot with a bow. And since Spit now has pack tactics...
Oh yes! I was going to ask!
He gets advantage on that attack roll.
Well, wouldn't he get advantage because I'm within 5 feet too?
No, this is a different kind of...
You get it because you're a rogue.
Oh.
This is different.
Gotcha.
He gets it because of goblin shit.
Goblin.
And that is going to hit as he pulls his arrow back. He's going to fire off he fires off an arrow, and you see it like hits the harpy like right below the shoulder as it lets out a wail of pain, but the harpy itself is still standing. Now seeing that you have Spit in the distance firing off shots.
Let's go, Spit!
And that's going to be his turn because he's not right next to one of the harpies. So that brings us to the harpy in front of Big Tune, which is going to... Let me see once.
Fear at Kitty's might and prowess.
So luring
I mean, if you would have seen what I did to that one dude.
Come on now. Like,
I got
real.
killed, stood up, and then murdered him.
Alright, so the harpy is going to... Being close to Big Tune, it wouldn't use its song. It's going to attack Big Tune by bringing one of its claws around. Right. Does a... What's your AC right now?
19.
Alright.
Did that hit?
Yes, it rolled
Oh,
higher
okay.
than your 19.
Okay. The only reason I asked is just because it prompted me for my reaction, which is one of my maneuvers. That's only on a miss.
Okay.
So that's what I asked.
Yeah, I have some of those automated, so it'll prompt you before I do anything with damage.
That's fine.
Things like silvery barbs are good for that too. So it's going to bring one of its claws down as it kind of mauls at your shield. It kind of pulls your shield down, where like you have to, grapple a little harder to keep position as it makes its damage at you. You take. Let's see if it prompted it.
Looked like it had 3 damage for me.
Yep, that's correct.
All right, cool.
Rolled 2 1s on its D-force. And then it's going to bring its other claw around and attack you again.
All right.
As it just continues to wail on you.
Yep.
But this time you're able to block it with your shield as it lets out just like a super like ear-piercing screech at you,
Okay.
frantically trying to get past your armor.
So then that's gonna, if it's a miss, then I get my riposte, which is when a creature misses you with a melee attack, you can use reaction and expend 1 superiority die to make a melee weapon attack against the creature.
Oh, go for it.
So
Put the hurt on him, kitty.
I'm hoping.
It'd be
Just remember that you
Is
can
it-
only wield one-handed right now.
Correct.
that was my question.
In my head, you have like counterbounded. Yes!
You love to see it.
God, let's go! In my head, you're literally counterbalancing this swing with your sword and just wild swinging into this bitch.
So we determined that this crit button works then, right?
Yes.
Correct.
And I did do it one-handed.
That's a 1.
Okay. You could re-roll your re-roll your 1 if you wanted to for the 1 die. Does it matter? No, but it's up to you.
No, we get the let's go.
Yeah.
That extra point.
There
Let's
you
get
go.
that extra point.
As this harpy is just frantically trying to bring you down, you kind of like, with the momentum of your body, kind of push it with your shield out of the way, bringing the sword around, and you cleave it just like square in half, cutting through the wounds that you had made previously as it falls in 2 pieces on the ground. The radiant energy emanating from the blade and the fire, you kind of hear the sizzle of the blood as it burns off your weapon.
Just for like you said, it obviously does not matter, but technically, this would be my full damage because I do get a D8. I get to add the superiority dice to the attack's damage roll, which is the D8.
Oh. Oh.
So 21 damage total is what it would have been off that critical attack. You love to see it.
Let's go, kitty.
As it falls to the ground. It'll now be Matra's turn. What does she want to do today?
I would hope someone in my party would be like, "Can you uncharm him? Kind of could use him."
You have a cricket on your shoulder. Chill out.
Matra will move.
Yeah, but my next move, unless I don't get uncharmed, I gotta be right underneath this thing.
As she moves closer, she's gonna conjure some crackling arcane energy to her hands and let off a singular attack at the harpy. And she freaking crits as well. What the heck?
Nice.
That's fantastic.
As she lets out this powerful blast of energy, oh no, you kind of hear it crackle off her fingers as it shoots forward in this like arcane beam for but a brief moment.
Like
And,
streaks by me.
Yeah, because she's like right next to you. As it
Oh, she's gotten in front of me. Yeah, nice.
as it hits the harpy, the impact from the blast, while leaving no physical like open wounds or anything, it leaves like a welt mark on the torso of this beast, and it's looking worse for wear.
Nice hit, Matra.
Does it still
Thanks.
stay 15 feet in the air, or does it end up falling?
No, it can stay 15 feet in the air. The effect itself of flying, it's just like the same as having a run speed. There are effects that can knock beasts down, but it manages to regain its composure. Which brings us to Iibryn.
I mean, I guess I would be right there because I can't do anything else because I'm charmed.
You got saving
Then, which one are we doing for saving throws?
It's wisdom.
Wisdom? And I get advantage.
You do because you are part elf. With Fey ancestry, I believe. Gives you that.
Let's go. You're
Yeah,
close enough to give it a
no.
kiss. Wait, hold on. He nat 20s. Doesn't that mean he gets his turn? Or is that a... No, that's a saving throw thing. That's a death saving throw thing.
That's a death save thing. If you nat 20 on a death save, you automatically come back to 1 HP.
Yeah.
And this one deliberately says at the end of your turn, you have to make the save. So you end your turn breaking your trance that you have been under from this harpy, as you are now face to face with said beast. The image you had, that of like a beautiful woman who was calling you over, now faced with this weird, wretched, flying, humanoid-looking creature.
You know, you're a lot uglier than I thought you were.
and it just lets out a shriek, like in your face, like spit, like coming off of the fangs on its in its mouth.
Iibryn, that's awfully subjective.
Y'all couldn't take care of this? God damn.
Which brings us to the Harpy's turn. Who is going to make 2 attacks at you with its claws?
Disengage. Run. Kidding.
I go invisible. I fart.
Iibryn, having regained your senses as a claw is about to come at you, you kind of dodge out of the way of its first attack, avoiding taking any damage as it brings its other claw around to attack you. And that's going to be 19. Does a 19 hit Iibryn?
It does. AC's 15.
I think it hits everybody in our party. But I think Aethros and I, if I'm equipped in my shield, is all 19 or lower.
As it gets a good gash in on one of your arms that you kind of bring up to like try to block the attack. It does 6 damage, which should be automatically marked off.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going... Does it have a bonus action? It does not. So it's going to... as it's 15 feet in the air already, it's going to fly... Wait, no, it came down to attack. It would return to its 15 feet. So Iibryn, I would say you would have an attack of opportunity against this creature.
Dope.
Slice
I'm
him up.
going to target attack. So I already had my short bow out. Do I attack with that?
I would say if your short bow was out, you could... I would say to change your weapon, I wouldn't count that as like a opportunity attack or anything. So if you wanted to attack with a sword as it was trying to climb in the air, you could. Or a psychic blade or whatever you wanted to use.
So if I use my bow, it's within 5 feet. Do I get advantage that way?
For you, no, you wouldn't have advantage within 5 feet. If anything, it'd be disadvantage because you're attacking with a ranged weapon at melee range.
So if you already had advantage, it would just be a regular shot because the disadvantage versus if you had advantage, it would be a
Right.
regular shot.
So for you right now, if you attack with your bow, it would be disadvantage because you don't have advantage because nobody else is within 5 feet of it.
Gotcha.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Could I use my homunculus's reaction to use channel magic?
Ooh, because this homunculus is attached to me right now.
True.
I want to ask for just questions.
So it's channel. There's a spell you cast as a range of touch. Homunculus must be within 120 feet. I would say if it uses your reaction, you could cast it through your homunculus.
It would, and I would be totally cool with that at this moment. Could I reaction cast guidance? Is that ridiculous?
If it, I would say I feel like the spells that you cast have to use the same casting time as you, don't they? Except for
Well, so all it requires me is it's an action and then it's concentration essentially.
I'm gonna say no because you did use because it's an action spell and you used Firebolt as an action last time. For you, if you had your action or like bonus action, however you like whatever you had available, you could cast it as a reaction through your homunculus. It's the same thing as like Find Familiar,
Right.
Or, like,
if I opt,
if you used to like hold your action to cast as a reaction guidance, I would allow that because you're holding your attack action.
Right,
to...
like I'm not casting a spell at that action. This would be my spell cast action.
Right.
Yeah.
So I would say it would have to use to use it as a reaction for your homunculus. It would also probably have to use a reaction for you, but to cast a spell that way, you'd have to hold that spell as, like, you'd have to hold it, which would be your reaction plus your action.
Okay,
to
fair.
do so.
That's fair. I just want to see if I can give him a little leg up on this disadvantage.
Well,
But you could switch to your, like, You could switch.
I could switch to my mom's dagger. And
Yeah,
stab
because
him
that
with
one
that.
won't give you a disadvantage because that's a melee and ranged weapon. So
And you're right next to it.
And
for
to
that,
clarify, real quick, if I were to attack with my psychic blades, am I able to do just one attack, or would it be two then? Because
it would be one because it's a reaction opportunity attack.
Okay. I'll just use a standard dagger then to attack.
Okay.
Just make sure. I think I marked it. Yeah.
I think so.
So as he's going, as I come out of the trance, I notice that this harpy is kind of leaning down after it attacked. It hit me. I kind of move my bow to the side, reach behind me to grab the dagger, and I'm just going to try to plunge it straight into its chest. Normal attack.
Go.
Nice 21.
The back 20 points.
I take it that hits.
It's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
That's just a normal roll. No added bonuses.
All right, for 5 damage. As the harpy, you feel it plunge in, but the harpy itself is still standing and is able to get back up to its 15 feet in height.
Oh no! Finish him off!
As it brings us to Ono's turn.
Yeah.
Still out of him.
Yeah.
Doing a roll.
You're on a roll! Keep it going!
Yeah. Like I am off. I am kind of on a kick, and I'm like, just people, everybody's doing great. Yeah. I in a safe. 5, 15, 20, 20, 30. Yeah, I move right up next to select token. I move right up behind Spit. And if you will allow me advantage because I'm next to an ally. Or wait, no, we have to be adjacent. Never mind. Oh well, no, you're not surrounded. Never mind. Yeah, just straight up firebolt right to the butt. Bloop.
All right.
Gadoosh. Wah.
All right, that is gonna hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Oh shit! Jeez, that's right. They got a crap for AC. What's up? I can't believe that hit. Almost rolled critical. So excited that I hit.
So
Almost
much.
rolled crit. Yeah. So I rush up behind Spit, and I'm like, I can't do it again. And I huck a firebolt right at it. Too excitedly, I almost miss. Too excitedly, huck a firebolt at it. You know what, Iibryn? It may have grazed you.
As your fireball kind of clips it in the wing, it kind of like stumbles for a moment in the air, but manages to keep itself up. It's looking really worse for wear, but it is still standing with 1 HP.
Goon is cringing himself because he's like, this can't be real if he hit twice.
This is something is wrong. Hold on.
Yeah, Aethros would be like, "Are we in a dream?"
This is far better averages than I normally get. Yeah, and yeah, that's it. That's all I can. I smile. I'm excited. I make a mental note.
All right. Which will bring us back to Aethros' turn. As Aethros, let's see what he got.
I imagine he would just use another
Nope.
cantrip.
Yeah.
We kind of talked about the last session afterwards when he logged off.
He
He was
would.
trying to save his spell slots and all that.
Yeah, he would get up close and then once again cast Sacred Flame.
Well, needless to say, if he misses, he still has to go through Iibryn, then Bigton, then Spad, then Matra, and then me.
As the Harpy dodges out of the way, the Sacred Flame kind of plummets and hits the ground, leaving just a small, radiant twinkle of energy before dissipating. That's going to be all he does, which will bring us to Iibryn.
Burnisher.
What happened? He missed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Killed him.
End this Harpie's life, Iibryn.
Okay. You're. Excuse me. I'm gonna cast my cantrip Vicious Mockery
Yo.
on them.
Gonna insult him to death.
Okay.
Yes, Iibryn.
Maybe
for
if
it.
the computer will let me.
Oh.
Okay.
Whoops.
It's okay.
You've been viciously mocked several times.
Right now.
Viciously mocked. I'm
He
gonna go.
means it.
So you roll for damage, and then it has to make a saving throw. So let's see how much damage you would do, and it'll prompt me for a saving throw for it.
I'm gonna go. Hey, poopy face, you suck.
All right.
That's enough. Gotta be, right?
Gotta be.
So as you're trying to mock it, it looks at you and lets out this bellowing screech as your cantrip does not land.
No! Oh!
How dare you?
Fuck.
How
Okay.
dare you?
Roll just higher than your spell save.
Maybe it doesn't poop.
Yeah, but they have a poopy face.
I'm gonna look back at.
Maybe it doesn't know what poop is what I'm saying.
Iibryn has really good perception. She clocked this chick having bad acne, alright?
I'm just saying it might not have understood the insult is what I'm getting at.
Well,
Doesn't matter if it understands me or not.
we understand the fact that she needs some bacitracin or whatever, you Bactine or whatever the fuck to clean her face. She ugly.
Anything else you want to do on your turn, Iibryn?
Flip her the bird,
I flip it
Iibryn.
off.
Yes!
As you flip at the bird, it does not seem to understand.
Okay. I got nothing.
All right, that'll bring us to Big Tune.
He's still up in the air, right?
Yep, 15 feet.
Alright. So what
It's all you
is
can jump.
That's an...
what is the range on like a thrown hand axe? Oh, like say, so what is it? 20 to 60 feet?
Yeah,
Or 20
I think it's 20 standard, 60 with disadvantage. So
Okay.
20 would be if you got closer, it would be within range for you,
Okay.
up in the air.
How high can Victoon jump? Could he jump and throw it?
I don't think jumping would matter as far as throwing that. The only jump motion that I could possibly make for an attack would be if I could possibly jump up there and like clip him in the toes, but with my sword.
Might have a long nail. It's got to get clipped, man. Never know.
And this might be the time when your cat-like instincts actually kick in full gear. You don't know until you try, kitty.
I really wanted to talk with you prior to this session, Dakota. But I never. I just wanted to run something by you, but it's too late now, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm just gonna huck an axe at him, and I'll move up one, pull on an axe, and just
Huck a hand axe at it.
yeah. Excuse me. Is that just standard roll still? Then right?
Yes. As you pull a small axe off of your side and begin throwing it at the harpy.
Do I still have
You still have inspiration.
Okay, and what is that? A 1d?
1d6.
Okay, I'm gonna use that now.
Let's
Didn't need
go.
it.
So that's gonna hit.
Let's go.
Don't forget to oh, never mind, it's fine. It won't matter. As you throw your hand axe up in the air, the beast itself being almost too tired to react, you manage to clip it like right in the throat, and the harpy lets out a small wheel of pain as it falls to the ground. DED dead.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll performance for a roar.
Wait. Oh.
Ah,
I was gonna say let the cricket get over to you and touch
Ah,
you.
It wouldn't add it too much. But it's better than some of my previous roars.
It is. Yeah, I feel like it's about mid-tier.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
It was
Medium.
substantial. It was okay. It was like a nice cold soda, you know.
It's fine.
It was good. It wasn't
All
the
right.
soda you wanted, but it was still a cold one. So
Right. So, now chances are the answer is no. But is there anything on these harpies of any?
Take a look.
Also, I would just like to point out to at least, hopefully, most of you, that the name Harpy is absolutely throwing me back to middle school. All I can think of is My Valentine and the Harpy sisters.
oh my
I was
god.
just thinking of Yu-Gi-Oh! And
My Valentine and the
Mize.
Harpy sisters. At one point in time, I had a deck built around that.
Alright, so with this in mind, combat will be over for the time being. Let me see what the Harpies, if they had anything. As you find yourselves currently out on this frozen lake with these dead corpses.
Well, if we're doing the investigation thing, I definitely want to harvest as much of the meat as possible.
Oh yeah, I would also like to look for a trophy, some sort of trophy I could take with me.
I would gesture the big two. Hey, good job on the one. It's already in half. It makes it easier. You want to take the heads of the other ones? And then I'll run it down to the boat real quick.
Get feathers. Louis, get the feathers. Feather.
Ooh yeah, I'll take a feather.
Are you gonna make a duster out of that?
Well, I was thinking like we could just.
But I'm
I mean,
pissed.
one. That would be dope, actually. Like a feather duster. Just first bruising up around the lightning tank.
Nick, did you get my reference? Did you get my pun?
What?
I said, are you gonna make a feather duster out of that?
Oh,
from
I didn't
from
hear it.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
After Ono mentions a feather, my guy would take one as well. And I would just put it next to my Parrington feather.
Alright. There is no extra loot on these, but if you wanted to get meat of harpy, you could spend a little bit of time carving that out.
Two specific things. I want to get harpy meat, whatever is salvageable edible meat, if any. If not, it's no big deal because I know they're like a humanoid, so it'd be like a little bit like, all right, we're cutting off like legs and stuff, no big deal. But I do want to get like intestines, like small intestines and stuff.
Still trying to make more.
I have a theory about this. I have a theory about this one, so we're gonna try it later. Doesn't need to be all three of them, just one of them, real quick.
Okay, I want you to make a. If you're trying to do meat, I would say make a sleight of hand check. If you're trying, actually, I mean you can go for both. I would say just make a general survival check.
General survival.
Yeah, as you're like trying to to carve this off the creature.
Not a nature check.
Nah.
Let me show you how to do this. And I want to carve up the body.
Jeez.
With your
Okay.
hammer.
Yeah, with your hammer.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, honestly, yeah. I mean, like, if you smash at least the torso open, yeah. I mean, like, at least I can get to the entrails. So yeah, go for it. Take a
All
whack
right.
at it.
Does Aethers know what a torso is?
Tummy.
We'll see. Yeah.
As Aethros aggressively shows oh no, a bit about carving open harpies. I would say
hammer.
with a hammer,
Mhm.
somewhat effectively.
Yeah.
As the harpies entrails are able to be taken, I would say that after looking things over, you don't think you're going to be able to get any meat off of this unless you grab like limbs or something. Like,
Nope. not worried about it. No, I just would like some smaller intestines, lower intestines. That's all we need.
Okay.
Did Big Tune behead the other two yet?
No, I
Because
didn't
I'm
do nothing.
holding like the other one.
Ooh, do you want to set up like some harpy pikes or something?
No. Well, my guy is still not in the best mind state. We should probably at least bring back the heads, because if anyone does give us trouble for quote unquote taking a boat, we can be like, well, we also solved a problem for you.
Listen, I don't think anybody's going to be threatening us.
I don't think anybody's gonna give a crap about what we're doing out here on this
As
frozen
long
lake.
as we come back with some or all or parts of these fishermen, I think we'll be all right.
My guy would just kind of sigh, take out a short sword, and start hucking away to behead these harpies then.
I mean, yeah,
All
go
right.
ahead.
Make a athletics check, Iibryn. And if Big Tune wants to carve off any himself, he would also make an athletics check.
Sure, just because I'm watching him do it, then I'm feeling left out. A little bit of FOMO. Swing and a miss.
Big Tune, you're feeling kind of cocky from taking down 2 of the harpies, and you kind of miss your mark. Your sword kind of entering the ice, the flare glimmer itself kind of like embedding itself in the ice, melting it as it goes, and it gets kind of stuck for a moment as you have to struggle to pull it out. And as you do, you see that Iibryn has successfully removed one of the heads.
That's really funny.
So, Iibryn, I would say add a harpy head to your inventory. I would say that, oh no, if you wanted to add, like, geez, I know, and freaking small intestines are, like, enormous. I would say for sheer simplicity,
I mean, like, yeah, we can just put harpy guts. I'm
just
fine
do
with
just
that.
do harpy guts.
Yeah, I'm totally okay with that, and like, it doesn't need to be anything crazy.
We all know what it'll be.
We all know what we're gonna be doing with this later in the lightning tank.
So, I took a feather and the heads. I would just grab, walk back down to the boat, and toss them in there. Do you still want them in my inventory then?
I mean, if you're just throwing them in the boat, then yeah, that's fine. You don't have to put them in your inventory. Just
Yeah,
make
I
a
would
reference.
just grab. I would start making my way to the third one and do the same thing again.
And you'll roll another athletics check.
Add it with a D4. Oh, damn it. Oh, whatever.
You can still add a d4 if he wants to.
E44. I mean, what?
Sure. Oh, I need to add the space.
So 17. Yeah, you're able to remove the other head as well.
After that, my guy would just kind of walk down the hill, throw him in the boat.
I'll have Iibryn make a perception check as you're kind of watching everything go on right now with the people destroying these harpies. It occasionally a sound kind of flickers in your ear, and as you look off to the caves, you kind of hear what sounds almost like singing coming from within the caves. Where exactly you don't know, whether like you don't know what's causing it, but you hear what sounds like singing kind of coming from the caves.
Okay, while they're packing away, can I try to go a little closer to see if I can hear a little better?
Yeah.
That's
As
super
they,
far
What I
off.
want you to do.
as everybody's like, you know, between showing people how to properly use a hammer to open up a harpy and cutting off heads of a harpy and returning harpy heads to a boat, Iibryn, you kind of take a walk towards the caves a little bit more. Spit would join you as a traveling companion, and as you get a little closer, it's still hard to pinpoint which of the 4 entryways it's coming out of, but it definitely seems to be coming from the caves itself.
Which way? What direction is it from where we are?
They would be to the right. The boat's
So,
being
like,
to the
you're-
left.
Like walk past the rest of us?
What was that?
Like they would have to like walk past the rest of us?
Yeah, so they'd have to walk past the rest of you. to.
All right. Yeah, I'll follow them.
All right, as the three of you begin making your way towards the Cauldron Caves, what is everybody else doing?
I prestidigitate Aethros and I clean very quickly, and I catch up with the rest of them.
Oh, I like the frozen blood on my on my armor.
No, I know. I think it. I do.
It looked cool, right?
It does look cool. I do. I agree with you. But we are going to get more frozen blood later. This is lesser frozen blood. You feel me?
I'm gonna hold you to that promise.
I'm about that life. Let's get it.
All right, yeah.
It's all fucking too big for
Like I'm high off of the kill. I'm like, yeah, I like it. I nailed 2 shots. I'm on board. Kitty, what up? Yeah, same level. Killers.
Definitely go for a high five with you. Well,
Yeah.
for me, but like I don't know how strong you are, so I just go way too hard.
Actually, I'm not friggin' strong, but I can handle I can probably handle. Yeah, I can handle a little bit.
Do you get pushed into the snow?
Ugh.
No, I just like I just go
Well,
like,
is he on the ground or is he stilted right now?
Oh, I'm on feet right now. 'Cause
So
we're
if
on-
Bigtune is above you and he came down to give you a high five, would you sink into the snow then?
we're on ice. I would have jumped to give him a high five. Do I have to make an athletics check, or do I have to make a saving throw?
see how hard I high five him.
Sure, make an athletics check.
All right.
I hope you whiff.
Yeah, I kind of hope I whiff too. Let's go.
You just fall on your buttons, slide on the ice.
Yeah.
Whiffs, end up slapping somehow Bigtune in the face, takes like 1d4 bludgeoning damage.
Hey, oh my god, what is his hops?
What up?
And
5.
5 feet?
Yeah.
I would
All
say.
right, let's see. Oh, I don't hit him very hard at all.
Yeah, honestly, it feels like Ono has more impact than what you do.
I am
Oh,
on a
no.
ride, Kitty.
Yeah, my adrenaline has quickly worn off. Clearly.
I prestidigitate everybody warm. I prestidigitate everybody warm without Iibryn being within proximity. The cricket prestidigitates you warm and prestidigitates you clean, and then you hear little gentle like cricket noises.
I think at that time I would have already been at the boat. Have the boats changed at all? It looked like anyone might have been here to tamper it with while we're gone, or since we were battling, were we able to just turn around and look and see that?
Yeah, there's no new footprints out of the boat. You guys are out in the middle of the boonies.
Like a
Yeah, I would've
fisherman
just-
with a pipe, just like what you're doing, boy.
I would have put the 3 heads in there in the front and worked my way back up. And then, would my investigation beforehand still be active, or would I have to re-roll?
No, you'd have to reroll.
Can I do that?
You-
Just to see like if there's fresh footprints going into a cave. Excuse me. Investigation.
Yeah, can I do like a survival check?
Yeah, I would say go for it.
Wow, that was a quick turn of events.
At least we saved all the good rolls for during the battle.
Right?
Yeah, Iibryn, your heart's still racing from fighting the Harpies. Your mind's
Still hearing that damn song a little bit.
Your mind isn't really back to where it was before, and you won't really see anything new. But Aethros, you see, it's not very often, but you see like the occasional deeper print in the snow and ice from like a crampon on the bottom of someone's boot. That seems to be leading towards the caves.
Chromo, the what on a boot?
Crampon, so like think of it like almost like cleats, but they're like able
Okay,
to be put
because
on
I
and
heard
off some boots.
tampon.
That was a
What?
running joke at the beginning of this campaign too. I'm glad to see it's still here. But yes, it's crampon, spelled very similar to
Tampon was a
tampon.
cruh. Okay. I guess I'd look at everyone and be like, "You guys hear that too?"
Perceive.
Yeah,
perception,
hear
yeah.
what? Perception?
Make everybody make a perception check. Irini, I'll say I'll give you advantage at this point since you've been listening
Yeah,
to
I
it
wanna
for
guide
a little
myself.
while.
What?
So
Oh,
another
I don't-
perception with advantage.
You would get perception with advantage.
Can I use my passive perception instead of my roll?
I know,
Not
right?
this
For
time.
real.
She's like actively trying to get you all
Yeah.
to understand what's going on. Big Tune and Athros, the two of you, also now begin to hear what someone sounds like almost singing coming from within the caves. It's it's almost like it's like a cross between like a singing and a moaning noise. It sounds both eerie and like intriguing at the same time. You can't tell which entryway it comes from, because it seems like it's coming from multiple. But you can definitely hear this this noise coming from the caves themselves. Oh no, and Iibryn, you guys don't hear anything. You just hear wind howling.
Are they describing it to us though?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Are they describing it to you?
Does it sound like one of the Harpies songs?
No.
Actually, you know what?
Okay.
I'm not even describing it to you. I'm just trying to imitate it to you.
Make a performance.
God, I love
check.
that. I'd guide you.
I want to help out, so give yourself advantage.
Yeah, go for it.
Yes.
Advantage plus 1d4.
Yes.
Please be low.
Fucking crit. Come on.
Big Tune gives off it's a better performance than most of his RARs.
I
As
lean
he,
into Irini and go,
You feel like this part of your voice you never knew existed, Big Tune, as you're able to pretty well replicate the sounds of the tune that's being heard coming from the caves.
and
I'd look at Big Tim and be like, that's pretty close, big guy.
I'm impressed. Can I make a history check off of that?
Sure. What are you trying to determine?
any like locale, like stuff we know that this cave could be like haunted, right? Like specifics, like any siren songs or lack like thereof. Anything specific, like a fishermen go out to this rock and never come back, right? You know, kind of stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make a history check.
Sick. I'll pick up myself.
Am I able to do the same?
I will allow it. What the hell?
Bruh!
Go!
The
So,
tiding. How the tide tables have turned!
You
Just
know
rolled a 30,
beasts
dude.
of I know, I see that. You like listening to like conversations that people have had, just like shorthand in East Haven, as well as your knowledge of various beasts that either you've encountered in your travels and the environments that you've been in. You between the two of you kind of narrow it down to two things. Either the noise that you hear, this song, is an echo and reverberation of the wind off the caves, or there is some form of creature that is luring these fishermen and any passerbys into this cave. You're unsure of what kind of creature, as there are various creatures that can have like alluring effects, ranging from all different regions, from the frozen north here down to the south, and there are many creatures that aren't specific to one domain or another. But you feel confident that either someone is luring these people in here, or it might just be the wind, to quote Skyrim, I suppose. But very confident in your answers.
And that's all based off of Big Tune's performance.
Between
I mean,
you're
look.
yeah, conveniently the two of them.
Yeah.
You guys, while you could not hear it, you guys feel that based off of what Big Tune said. Yes, that this is the two solutions you have come to.
Irini, I honestly think it was like a voice training thing. Like we could get his roar kicked up a notch. Honestly, like this is the thing. I think we found the niche.
Maybe I can eventually work myself to advantage on roars.
But just roar, that's it.
We're gonna like start voice coaching you, is what it is on the side.
Right?
Anything is
Like,
possible.
Like me.
Yeah, exactly.
Magic and singing.
I'm about
I got
this.
He's gonna be jack of all trades too.
My guy being a little paranoid from already being charmed, am I able to take any of the Yeti fur that I have still in my backpack, kind of just undo it and make like earmuffs to block out sound? Be like, nope, I ain't fucking doing that again.
I will allow it, but it will make you completely deaf.
I'll take it.
I'll put you on a leash.
You literally just cut like Yeti fur and jam it in your ear.
Yep.
Any perception checks
Alright,
you have to
sounds good.
make until you remove that, as long as they require sound, will be at disadvantage.
I already hear what he's about to do.
What?
Nope. I think Odin already kind of knows the loophole around that I kind of want to do.
What he's about to do, and I think Dakota's catching a whiff of this fish.
So, meow. If I were to right meow use psionic whispers, would that counter that?
I mean,
Because
you
I
would
know
be
there's two
able
other
to.
people who could
You
relay what's going on.
Okay, I thought you were gonna just get around the talking thing. Yeah.
It would allow you to rely on other people to hear things, but you yourself would, like, if you made one directly, it would still be at disadvantage, but people could alert you to sounds they hear.
On the plus side, though, this would prevent you from like outwardly like screaming, "What was that?" And like you could just be like, "Hey, did you guys hear something? Why is everybody stopped?" Psychically.
Yeah. As my guy's kind of doing that, I would use psionic whispers. I'll expend that energy die in a moment. And I would link with Iibryn and Ono. And then did we discuss, or was the Freegus just an exception to where we're going to use psionic whispers as open, so all three of us can talk, or is it going to be the relay system where
So
they relay it to me and I got to talk to them?
I worded it as, when you use psionic whispers, the people that you are linked with, it's like an open group phone call. So you can all talk to each other, but if you connect to another group, they won't be able to connect to the first group. You can't link two group calls together, is how I worded it.
Gotcha.
So, like,
So yeah,
Two phones in your hand.
you would be the medium.
Right.
You'd like that person who has two phones in your ears up to your head, trying to converse with one group and then relaying that to the other, if you linked with multiple groups of people.
You're switching between Discord and Zoom.
Basically, or like Zoom and Skype or something.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I would, as soon as my ears are plugged, and I'd just be like, all right, guys, can you hear me now?
Did you
Go
really
ahead.
just
As it
stuff
would-
fuzz in your ear?
Yep, you know, I didn't appreciate being charmed last time, so we're gonna...
Go ahead and use
I got a
one of your
feeling-
things so we know how long it's going to last. Because you have to roll a die for that.
Yeah, I was cutting up some corned beef. My bad. All right, 1d10.
1d... Is it a d4 or a d6? Let me see.
D10.
D4.
I know it ain't no d10.
It ain't no D10, yeah. This guy's over here like, I'm trying to get 10 hours of this call, bro.
I
1d6.
swear it's 1d10.
It's 1d10 at 11th level, you goon. You're only
Oh.
level 4.
Yagoon?
Okay, well, at least I remember there's a 10 somewhere in there.
I'm just trying to get
1
that
hour.
10.
As you all stand outside these caves, making your way towards the edge of the ice leading up into the cavern, let me pop up your new map.
Do you tell us that we have 1 hour on the clock so that we don't make an outward sound and break stealth?
To break the fourth wall, God.
Well, you would know that you only
Right.
have so much time. Like, you can
Yeah.
feel your psionic energy, because it's not, like, stable. Like, you have to roll every time. So, like, you can be like, hey, guys, my connections maybe... It might last X amount of time.
Okay,
and-
then yeah, I didn't know if it was like I could physically tell them how long it goes, or if it's just like
Yeah.
it goes when it goes.
Nope, you could tell them...
Yeah, I would.
You'd have a rough idea as to how long it'll last based off of how much energy you could output for it. So, I would say, yeah, you could
be
give
like-
them a rough estimation.
Yeah, I'd be like, Iibryn, oh no, it looks like roughly I only got about an hour.
All right, cool. All right, so then we'll be on our P's
Good
and
to
Q's.
know.
Oh yeah, I'll make a mental note about that.
Alright, so, if you will all move over to the Toil and Trouble map, you should have access to it now.
Bubble, bubble.
What?
Did you? Are you able to move my guy? Or
That's cool.
We're about to toil in trouble. God, we're about to screw with some witches, aren't we? God, I love it. Yeah.
As I'm not able to move your physical person, so you
all right,
I
just
can
give me 20 seconds.
yeah. The way this is going to work is because it's an unexplored map, we're going to be. Each of you will be. It's not going to be like a combat encounter, but I'm going to have each of you roll initiative, because essentially you'll be able to explore, but I don't want someone while someone's talking to just run up and explore the whole map, because that's annoying.
Sick.
So just straight initiative roll.
I have it under the combat encounter.
Oh, you do?
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Normal?
Yeah.
Normal, unless Athros, if you wanted to roll at advantage, he could.
Oh yeah.
As usual.
Chill, pup. Chill, puppy.
It's almost a 19.
You know, for being the supposed tank, I'm not great at going first.
Oh yeah, I'm terrible at going first, even with an advantage. So one thing that I'm noticing is that on the map I only have vision up to 60 feet.
Oh, you have 120, don't you?
I have 300. for my
Okay,
dark
well,
vision.
let me just give you your full vision right now.
Yeah.
I have 120. He's got 300.
Damn, Athros. Coming in with like, I gotta see all this map, bro.
Yeah.
I'm only seeing in grayscale right now.
Yeah.
If this
Alright,
is dark,
I can do that.
Could we real quick, before we like walked up, like while we were talking about like, hey, how much time do you have? Can I like make sure we psychically say, can we all work together before like we make big decisions? And I make sure that's psychically retrieved or relayed from Iibryn, so Iibryn has a response said out loud.
let me just post for you guys what I posted for Ben. why Iibryn decided not to connect with us.
Yeah.
Probably because this is all that's going on. I don't think anybody wants to hear that.
Yeah. You don't want to know what's going on in Athros' mind.
So we're just like, yeah. We're just standing there just talking about nothing.
I kind of do. I am intrigued about what's going on in Athros' mind constantly.
I just imagine the Energizer Bunny.
Or the SpongeBob, the inner machinations of my mind are an enigma. Glass of spilled milk.
Yeah. What? Let's go spit?
No, I have to rechange him. Because his token was, I had his token on the page since before I updated him, so I had to re-add him.
Oh, okay.
His initiative was actually a 4.
Dude, I love this grayscale. This is great.
I can't remember if anybody else sees
Honestly,
grayscale too.
I
find
do
out.
I thought
have
Victoon's initiative was 0.13, not 513. I was like, how the hell did you get that?
Are the tokens and stuff great and stuff for you too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
That's
great.
cool. It's a really pretty blue. You're missing out.
Wait, you guys get to see shit in grayscale?
That's in dark. That's all I'm seeing.
Wait, you can see stuff?
Is it because you're a cat?
Does
I would
anybody
assume-
else's dark vision put them in grayscale too? Or is it pretty much everybody? Because if so, then I'm going to change it for everyone, but I don't think everyone gets it that way.
Other attributes, other senses.
I don't think I have anything grayscale related.
Take a peek in your attributes.
Attributes? Okay.
Yeah, it'll say like under senses.
Not me about to make this more fun.
Under what?
Yeah,
Senses.
I have dark vision for 60 feet.
I don't have
Yeah.
anything
I
under
forgot.
senses.
Irini does not have dark vision. That's
My
why.
senses is blank.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, mine's dark vision 60 feet, and then also grayscale.
I don't have grayscale, but I do have 60 feet of dark vision. I am a rock gnome. What up?
Does that mean I just actually can't see?
Well, no, it's just dark for you.
Maybe
Okay.
20 feet, something like that, of actual like solid vision.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell everyone to get in a group, and then I'm going to use my Eyes of Night to give everyone dark vision up to 300 feet.
Damn.
Woo!
Hold on here. Let's see what we got.
That
Insert the
Oh,
frustration for
number
the
of creatures
DM.
equal to my wisdom modifier. So 5 creatures last for 1 hour.
Beautiful.
So that's exactly enough.
Yeah. Plus
And
other
does
creatures. So
Does that negate my grayscale?
I don't think it does because that's just your eyes.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, if you
Maybe?
just normally see it in grayscale, I don't think this would overwrite that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I don't know because it is a magical effect.
Right.
Maybe.
Sorry, give me 1 second, guys.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
Starting from someone I see
I don't see anything in the description.
as an action, you can magically share the dark vision of this feature with willing creatures. Yeah, so technically, yeah, you can share the ability for them to see in dim light as if it were bright light, like the way you see it, I think.
Yeah.
So technically, Big Toon would see humanoid color palettes at a normal scale. This might blow his mind.
Yeah, I don't know if I want that. Just start screaming uncontrollably.
Yeah. No, I like to think that Big Toon sees this in color for the first time. He's like, "Oh, that's what you guys look like. You look ugly."
Well, I think I see it natural. I don't know if I see naturally in anything other than
I'll be
grayscale.
right
I'm not
back, guys.
sure.
My dog's being stupid.
Okay.
You're fine. If I do normally see in color and then seeing gray in the dark, definitely about to be me right here. If I start seeing in color.
He just lays down.
You sure?
So advanced. You literally are forced to evolve right in front of our eyes.
And then when-
Instant nudge.
And then we're gonna go to a dark area again, and I won't have it. I'll be like, "What happened?"
It's the one time Aethros does it, and Aethros now knows. He's like, "Oh no, I'm not gonna give this to him again."
Oh no! Next time I'm gonna charge him.
Oh, nice.
Hey, you want to see in color again? Gonna cost you 5 gold.
We're gonna have to drink 2 jugs of
baby.
milk.
Yeah.
First one's free, baby.
That's
Yeah.
right. First taste free. Second taste is gonna cost you.
That's how they get you.
I got you the keg of milk. I got you the catnip. Now I got you colored vision.
All along, Aethros was really a dealer.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been great. Is if you would have known that I was seeing grayscale, and you're like, "All right, that thing that I gave you, eat some of that, and then cast
Oh,
that."
Yeah.
That's just like I'm driven balls.
Uh huh.
That would have been it, right there.
Oh my god. Yeah. Sees color for the first time and then hallucinates.
We just hear Big Toon start humming
You take
Jefferson
2d4
Airplane.
psychic damage.
Like I just attribute it to that, and that's just forever how I think that works.
He's telling people in the bar about seeing color for the first time. No, you guys don't understand. I
Dude, I-
looked at
I-
grass.
I hit this green stuff, and then all of a sudden I could see like colors and stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, he ate mushrooms clearly." And I'm like, "No, here it is, right here."
Oh, the cat got into the wizard smoke again. Look at this guy.
I'm getting so antsy for the future, for the next, I don't know, couple of sessions at least.
Yeah.
Just want to reveal what I've been secretly working on this entire time. But it's not the time.
You're a bard, and your college is striptease.
Okay,
Well, I
An
mean,
option.
so
performance roll, maybe.
Aethros gave everybody 300-foot dark vision. I heard that right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It does not
Sorry.
specify that it is not grayscale, but
Yeah.
it doesn't specify that it is. So
Right.
I feel like I want to rule it as it just extends your current dark vision or gives you dark vision in general.
Yeah, I feel like it just extends his.
So you have 300 foot of grayscale.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool.
Man, this cave is weird, guys.
Mind not blown.
Mine's not. Mine's not in grayscale then.
No.
Jesus,
So if
that's
you
the whole map, my guy. Jeez.
Yeah. And that's how I normally see.
Yeah, you're probably sitting there like, guys, you couldn't see that before?
Yeah.
Everything is dim light for Aethros.
I'm gonna add this all to your character sheets. This also, I'm assuming this includes spit.
Yeah, because I can do up to 5 other creatures
Such a nice guy.
Nice guy.
at times.
True.
When you think about it.
Yeah.
Other times you're like, I want you to tell the truth, damn it.
Yeah. Like, it's not that I want you to tell the truth. I just don't want you to lie to this guy.
Okay.
Wow.
So, with that in mind, this'll, if we are ready to explore, there are 4 cave entrances available to you. As we start with Iibryn, or if the party is going to discuss how they would like to proceed, if I didn't hear if you were discussing that at all, but there are 4 cave entrances available for you to enter through.
Before we start initiative,
Yes.
could I move Gebetto?
Oh, right, I have to add Gebetto to this.
Sorry.
Did you
What?
add the 300 feet to me as well? Because I
Should,
can't
yeah.
see that far.
Yeah, mine's only like little strips.
Yeah, there's walls.
Yeah.
There's walls on the cave, so you
Yeah.
physically, like it's not going to give you omnipotent vision.
The
Yeah.
cave I'm looking at right now, guys, the cave I can see into about 100 feet.
Oh,
I can only see 80 feet.
Oh, I wonder if it's just where I'm standing, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's dependent on where you're standing. Once you start exploring the cave, you will see more
Got
things, but I'm not going to give you omnipotent vision for this
Oh,
one.
that's fine. I was just like, it just
Yeah,
did-
I just wanted clarification.
just making sure that it worked. That's all.
Yeah, I can see where my vision is sweeping, where my peg is sweeping, my measurement.
Yeah.
I can see all that back to here in this area.
I say I can see down into like where
I
am
can
I?
get a little bit of this too.
Here
I
on this
think.
one.
Okay.
Do
Damn.
I still see those tracks that I saw before? Like, lead into one of these caves or all of them?
Yes, the tracks that you see would lead down to the bottommost entrance, which would be down here.
Okay.
The one with
And we're
water.
not far enough in difference from the last time we were trying to figure out how much we can hear.
Oh.
I would say as you got closer, you would hear the howling. You've narrowed it down to 3, and you've narrowed it down to 3 entrances. The only one that you don't hear it possibly coming from is this one.
The third one?
Correct.
And
Okay.
are those like, is that like a sheer rock face up to them, or like?
So to get up to them, it would be, yes, it would be a rock face that you'd have to climb. The only one you wouldn't have to climb a rock face for is the bottommost one by the water.
Okay, I just want to
Iibryn,
make.
can you tell us
Like a,
what 3 it might be coming out of?
I said it's all but the third. So the only
Right,
one
but
that's
does
not...
Iibryn tell
Oh, sorry.
tell
Yeah,
everybody
'cause he
that?
doesn't know.
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
So the noise is not coming from that one. I'd point to the third one. Anyone else see anything that would rule out another one?
I mean, honestly, I can see into the cavern I'm closest to for quite a distance, and while it is empty and devoid of life, there is a smattering of large bones.
Mm.
So, while it is
Yes.
quiet in there, there's debris.
It wasn't
Did
quite.
I?
Wait, so is
Do
this
it.
all in your mind, or John's psionic thing? Or you're not
Oh, I
actually
guess I
saying
would have
words
said
out
it in
loud?
both. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, you were only doing it in your mind, like, Victor and I were just like, why
No.
are they looking around and pointing and not saying anything?
yeah.
I'd probably say that out loud and then say in the brain to Iibryn
Okay.
the same thing.
Okay,
And
just checking.
I do the exact same thing. I repeat out loud, and then I go,
Iibryn, I just said this.
Oh, that would break
Did I
our
make
brain.
a
Oh, yeah.
general investigation to see if there's more foot traffic in one, or did Ben already kind of do that with the survival?
He,
Yeah, him to
yeah,
tell it.
he found that the foot traffic went up the bottommost one, the one that seems to lead up a small water face.
Which
Did
I
he
guess-
tell us that?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay. Well, then if you need to roll an investigation check, then you could.
Which I guess above table makes sense because like there's not going to be footsteps on a wall.
Yeah.
No,
That is
they're
true.
not footsteps. You're absolutely right.
My vote is to go to the small cave at the top.
Oh, yeah, a little hole.
Yeah. That looks like it would be fun.
there.
Yeah, Iibryn,
Honestly, I'm okay with it.
you would
Spit
also
note.
Iibryn, you would also come to the conclusion that the cave to the bottom is where the foot traffic seems to lead in.
The other two caves, what kind of foot traffic do I see there, if any?
You do not see any foot traffic.
At
How
a
high are
normal
these rock walls?
at a normal speaking volume, I'd be like, well, I don't see any foot traffic of the other two, so I think we should all go over the bottom one.
I can hold on. Wait. Can I throw
yeah.
can I throw
The
this out
upper
there?
three, sorry.
Can I? We have 4 holes. We have 4 portals, correct? I'm sorry. I know that was awkward. That's funny. Sorry. Yeah?
I think I have more than 4, but yeah.
Well, no. I meant like
My
we have 4 cave holes, yes?
Yes, 4 cave
Yes.
holes.
I sit down and fold 4 origami dogs.
Oh.
And I set down a dog and I let them walk one like into each hole. And I just so okay, look, so we let the dogs walk and they can just walk like 10 feet at a time. We'll know if anything is gonna attack them. We can pick a hole and at least I'll know something is in one of the 4 that we have. So at
I mean,
least we have that.
There's footsteps going into the one on our right.
Right. So we can investigate the one with the footsteps, and then we can worry about the other 3 later. You know.
I
Can
agree.
we see, like, with the first 2, if it's a rock wall, can you see, like, where the rock wall ends, or is it just, like, tunnel that you can't see where it ends the climbing?
How about we just like walk around a little bit on the outside and see what we can see in?
All right.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
fine too. That's
I'll
okay too.
climb up to this one right in front of me here. This second from the left. But I suppose we need to go in order, so.
Well, if you
Oh,
are just
yeah.
exploring the outside, I would say that's fine. But at the moment you start entering the caves, you're going to want to follow the
Oh,
initiative.
okay.
Yeah, I just want to get like a sweeping view, see what we can see from the outside.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
if
I
we're
wanna
gonna do
follow
it
up
that
here.
way, I would confirm O-Nose and be like, yeah, Cave 3 only goes about 120 feet, and it's just bones.
Yeah, Iibryn is confirming what I am definitely seeing, as it currently goes in at about 120-ish feet, and I don't believe he said it fully terminates, but it does have consisting of bones. Also, at this point, Gebetta would have made their way onto Irini's shoulder.
Okay.
The sound isn't coming
But,
from the third one. I think we rule that one out for now.
Okay, fair.
The fourth one goes about 120, but it kind of veers off to the left, like it might still be open.
I mean, I can see a good bit into the second one, but I kind of want to climb up there and take a peek.
I mean,
Yeah,
that, might
go for
start, that might start the thing.
Well, I mean, just poke my head in, like climb up, just so I can see all the way in, and then climb back down.
Could I pick Ono up and put him on my shoulders?
if he is okay with that.
You gotta ask his scent, buddy.
But I would say in my head to Ono, I'd be like, hey, do you want to hop on my shoulders real quick and we explore this fourth one?
Is it taller than us?
Yeah, you would have to make a. You'd have to climb to get. It's like a frozen, like waterfall-esque type surface. So you'd have to climb up maybe like 5 feet to get inside, but it's not like it's not something I'd make you roll a check for. It's only like 5 feet.
Okay, so I get on my stilts. Pick me up on my stilts.
I would pick him up on his stilts then, and then I would start walking.
Because me standing on my stilts puts me at normal humanoid height, which is about 5 feet.
When do we start the movement? Right where my guy is, or as soon as I cross and get to this like rock face wall?
The moment you enter the cave.
Can I peek into this other one first?
So like right here we start movement.
The moment you cross that threshold, you're going to begin the initiative movement tracker.
Don't.
Okay.
Don't do it.
How
What was
high is
that,
the rock wall?
What was that, Nick? I'm sorry.
Yeah, can I climb up and take a peek into this? Is that going to be like a
I would,
acrobatics or
it will
athletics?
be an athletics check
Okay.
for you to climb. To reach that, I will let you know if you pass, depending on what you roll.
Athletics.
All right, so you would be able to get up to the cave entrance.
Like right here?
Yep.
Okay.
And you should be able to see what you see. At
Okay.
that point. So you can see kind of that there's like a curvature that seems to
Yeah.
move with it. And you can like hear almost the whistling sound that Iibryn had been describing that you had heard earlier, as like a breeze kind of blows through the cave.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just kind of relay that information to everybody instead of trying to re-say it. I'll just be like, yeah, that looks like it. I mean, it goes, but then I can't see beyond because it like turns away.
Yeah, and to fully, I do. Ooh, 2 sounds really fun now. But to fully confirm, Cavern 3 that I'm looking to, Bone Cavern, yeah, it does terminate. It is 3 like cavernous sections that does terminate into deadly remains of large creatures.
Oh no, I want you to make a perception check.
I would absolutely love to. Perception. I'm gonna guide myself. Boop, bloop, shadoop. There it is.
You love to see it. Oh
I'm
no,
focused.
as you are, as you're looking into this cave and kind of describing everything, you see 2 eyes staring back at you. A low growling noise, but it does not seem to approach as it holds its ground.
Psychically, I say to Iibryn, Big Wolf, back of the cave. And then I turn to the closest person to me, which is... oh, no.
Okay.
No, I can't. No, I can't do that. Yeah, I turn to the closest person to me, which it would be Little Miss Muffet, and I do my best to hand signal like the thing, and then I point inside the cave and make like bare hand or like scary hand motions with my hands, like, but no noise. I make absolutely no noise.
I guess since he already told me, I would relay the info. Iibryn and have her tell Spit, Aethros, and Victim as well.
Yes, good job.
Okay.
Cave 3's got some sort of animal in it staring down Ono right now.
I guess I would have heard it when Ono said it to you, if he did.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
right. Yeah, I mean,
it's
we're on a party
open,
call,
yep.
so yeah, you would have totally heard that.
Okay, I would have like creeped next to the other guys, been like, Cave 3, no go, scary animal.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, I like scary animals too.
Not objecting.
Take it out. Come on, Ono. Aren't you feeling a little bloodthirsty now?
Okay, there's a difference between bloodthirsty. I'm saying this psychically to Iibryn. There's a difference between bloodthirsty and seeing a very large creature that could potentially do an effective amount of damage to us before we have even done serious investigation.
I would look at Big Two Aethros and go, Ono said, no way.
The roar.
Wait, let's be
I
real.
hold my tongue.
For oh no, something big is probably like what, the size of a house cat?
I described to Iibryn a very large, bigger. I see the size clearly, right? And I would say matching size to the bears,
Oh, that's
if not
it.
larger.
So.
How big is Big Tune in relation to the bears?
Quarter or a third.
The bears are considered large. Height-wise, Big Tune would probably be on par with the bears, like total height. The bears are pretty bulky to pull that way.
Yeah.
And this is about their size.
So Big Toon's about the size of the bear.
He's about height-wise. I mean, the bears are definitely fatter.
Oh.
Big Toon's in good shape, but
He's
height-wise, yeah.
skinny.
If we do this, I'm about this life. I say psychically to Iibryn, if they want to go play with this thing, we're definitely gonna have to take a rest.
Okay, we'll go the other ones first.
No, I'm saying that to Iibryn to relay to you, so that way.
Oh yeah, I'll say that back to her. What I'm saying.
So I would say to you, Ono said you have to sleep before you fight the big animal.
Damn, Iibryn.
Nerd.
Can we become friends with the big animal? Like we became friends with the polar bears?
Yo.
Can I talk to it?
Can you?
Oh
That'd be
shit!
one
Someone lift me up on
hell
their shoulders.
Boy. Well, first of all, how high up am I?
You are about 20 feet.
All right. Well, I wanna. Is that? All right. Love it. If I jump down, am I gonna like potentially, I guess, incur some fall damage?
Bust an ankle.
I would.
Based on a
if
check.
you're gonna try and like tuck and roll to avoid, I would say roll an acrobatics check. Otherwise, you might. It's high enough.
On an
Okay.
icy, craggy cavern face wants to jump down.
So yeah,
And if I
usually
just-
it's a
if
fall
I just-
over 10 feet you start to take damage, just for your
Okay.
reference.
And if I just climb back down, then is there a check involved with that?
Nah, I'd say we continue your athletics check from before.
Okay, I will just climb back down, and if Iibryn wants to go on my shoulders, I will put her up there.
She's a
I
sailor, she
would,
can probably
yes.
jump that, no problem.
She can jump off my shoulders.
True.
Okay, so I
Where are
would
we
have Big Toon stand
Third
next to Iibryn
Oh, all the way down
and
here.
jump
I thought
on
it
his
was the third one.
shoulders.
Tunnel 3, not tunnel 4.
No, yeah, it's on
one
me.
of
It's
the
on me.
bones.
So, am I standing then here? I guess technically.
I mean, I can see
Yeah,
it
I'd
from
say
here,
that'd be
but
fine.
I have wicked good perception. I'm sure if I point it out to you, but you got like you can't make noise. Like you gotta chill.
Yeah, if Irini's gonna go up there, I'd say make an athletics check with advantage. Because
Okay.
it's still up there in height to get like up to the surface, but you could see the eyes. Like it's a large enough creature that you could see the eyes from your height right now.
So with advantage, right?
Yeah.
And a D4. I got you.
I heard that.
All right, so you'd be able to help Irini up to that. I would say like maybe like right there, which would be the cave entrance.
Okay.
Unless you want to start initiative tracker, in which case then you could enter, but it's up to you as a
Am I
party.
standing still where I am, and then she's just kind of like up at that height, basically?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Then I'm
Okay.
gonna cast Speak to Animals.
Wait, move your person over to that spot. It'd be
Where
2
are
squares
you?
over.
Where are you?
Yep, 2 over to the right from where you are. Nope. Where he's pinging. You can see the pings.
Ah! I hit the wrong thing.
You
There
can
you
also
go.
do things, right?
There?
Yes.
There we went? Okay.
As you cast it, you feel Gebetto get warm on you, and you have guidance on you. Just in case you have to make a check.
Hey, he's a big boy.
Yeah, he's a big
Alright.
boy, guys.
And you can hear the growling at the edge of the cave there, as it seems to be holding its ground at the very back of the cavern. You see bones scattered everywhere, various humanoid and non-humanoid remains from unfortunate passerbys, as it stares back at you, these vicious, almost bloodthirsty eyes, staring you down, Irini.
Okay. I would glance back at Ono and be like, "You're right, that is big."
This wasn't like a size thing. Theirs was big. This is big.
I'd look back at the animal and go, "Hello?"
You're
Friendly?
so cordial.
Question mark?
Hello.
And you would just hear, as it lets out a bark to everybody else, you would hear it say in a low and irritated voice, "Stay away."
Why?
She just came out and was like, "Nah, fool. I
Yeah.
want to know legit reason."
She went full Aethros on him.
Yo, Iibryn never go full Aethros on a man.
And like through like snarls and like almost barks, Iibryn, you would hear it say, "Because I'm quite hungry, and I'm not
Wait, was
above
it
eating a
you?
new meal."
Okay, I'd look down at like someone below me and be like, "Hey, you got any rations on you?"
I mean,
Sure.
Yeah, like tell him that Harpy we just got.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
give me
have
some.
harpy. I don't have harpy rations, but I mean, I have a couple. Yeah, here I throw Iibryn like one of the diced up pieces of Yeti ration that I have.
And I would chuck it at the dog thing. Here you go.
All right.
I would psychically tell her and be like, "There's 3 dead harpies he could eat.
I mean, legit, yeah. There's 3 dead harpies out here. If
We
could,
killed 3 dead. We killed 3 of them for you."
are you up? Yeah, are you? Ask him if he's opposed to harpy.
Did I actually make it all the way to the food all the way to him?
It would get to about 50
holy crap!
feet.
It moved.
It would get
Holy.
up to that point, and as it comes up, the tone of its voice, the appearance in his eyes do not change as it takes the food and slowly and intimidatingly takes its leave to the back of the cave. But it does not break eye contact with you, Iibryn. And once again, you hear it utter the words, "Stay away."
Thank you. Wow. Okay.
You're welcome.
I know, right? A little rude.
You know, we got some dead harpies outside if you're still hungry.
You get no response as it eats the food that it has been given. But its hostile demeanor after eating the food seems to diminish a little bit. It does not break eye contact, and it still looks rather pissed.
I would give it a look.
Iibryn,
Like,
ask
you're
him
gonna
if he's
be
still hungry.
sassy me, I'll be sassy to you.
Like a dim look, like the camera.
Do not sass Mama Bear.
Like a squinty eye, like, I fed you, bitch. I'd look over at someone else, be like, what else should I ask it?
Well, I mean, you could ask it if it wants the harpy meat in exchange for, like, you know, a pleasant exchange of words, or we could just, I don't know, we can leave it alone.
We'll even let them walk by. We won't even like do nothing. We'll get out the way.
Did you happen to eat 3 missing fishermen?
Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. I'd look back at him, obviously meeting his pissed off eyes. You happen to see any men? Did you eat them?
There's 4 of them.
There's a long pause.
There's 4 of them.
4 people came here. 4 people left me alone. I do not know what happened to them.
What do you mean they left you alone? Like they saw you and left, or they put you here?
They saw I was here. They saw the bones of others who dared enter my cave, and they left me be, just like you should.
He's really trying to tempt me into fighting him.
All we hear is like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would hear snarls and barks as
So I'd relay down. Fishermen were here. They left him alone.
Ask him which way they went.
Which way'd they go?
Not here, probably.
I do not know. They disappeared down the facing of the entrance and went their own directions.
Let him know that there's harpy out here, and we're gonna leave him alone. There's other caves we're gonna explore.
Okay. Well, if you're still hungry, there's more food out here. We're gonna go somewhere else. So it's there if you want it. Okay?
Good. Leave.
Oh, but don't tell him not to touch the boat. Tell him that if he finds 3 harpy heads on a boat, don't touch it.
Game out.
Oh, you could eat the meat, but can you leave the heads?
It does not respond.
All right, that's fair.
Whatever.
Thanks for your help. Bye. I'd like hop off of the 2 shoulders.
Yeah, I'll let her down nicely.
Okay.
All right, I think we should go down this one with the footsteps.
Hell yeah, Irini.
He was no help. He was rude.
To be fair, the fair creature, but surprisingly more information than I expected.
Yeah, he said he didn't know where the fishermen went, just that they left him alone.
In that respect, they were smart to do that. Cool. All right, so we just got a choice of 3 now, right, Athros?
Yeah, we should go to the top one.
I think we go to the bottom one.
Iibryn said that there's footsteps down here. I feel like that's
I mean,
probably
yeah,
where.
there's footsteps down there, but there's a cool small cave at the top.
Listen, we'll go back to that one later because I definitely want to go on that one.
Will you even fit in that one, Big Toon?
I'm gonna try.
You can squeeze in. Right? You're not that. You're just fluffy. It's all the fur that's.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure he can squeeze in. I don't know if we can get his armor, his shield.
Listen, now, because obviously he doesn't fully know what a cat is still, but I mean above table he's a cat. He can, if he fits, he sits.
I feel like if he can get his head through, he can get his whole body through. Yeah,
Like,
that's actually true.
He is part liquid, like most cats are.
I'm gonna test this theory with a large bowl.
I would kind of gesture to Ono and be like, "You gonna come over here? You ready yet?"
Well, yeah, I was busy like praising Irini. Like, Irini just talked to a huge freaking wolf that could have clearly eaten spit.
All right, yeah, but let's.
So, I would then pick Ono up on his stilts, and I'm going to move the 30 feet, then use my cunning action to dash 60 feet in, which is right
wait,
where
hold
I
on.
got
You're
marked.
going. Wait, what are you doing? Where?
Yeah.
What?
Repeat that, please.
So, the bottom one, I can move 30 feet with my movement, but then I'm going to use the cunning action to dash, going 60 feet in.
No, you're not taking me, separating me from the group. Hell no. No. I legit if you start to do this with no signal before you break the threshold, I step off my stilts and you will go with my stilts.
I'll catch you.
And then it'll be you flying solo by yourself in a cave of danger.
If you jump off the stilts, I will absolutely catch you.
I'm gonna try and catch him first.
My guys are
And
ready.
I will actually catch you as they both stumble into each other.
Yeah, he'll probably knock me over.
Yeah.
My guys are already annoyed with the party,
He's in the
so
cave of danger.
he would have noticed that he left, and been like, all right.
This was above table that we were just talking, but okay.
Okay, so that'll be Iibryn's movement, as that'll bring us to Athros.
We have started initiative.
I look at the others like, do we follow him? I mean, he hasn't set off any traps, so it's gonna be good for the first couple feet, right?
Yeah.
Unless he made it successful, he's quick on his feet. We can only hope.
Okay.
There's nothing I can. I guess I have to wait my turn to psychically ask him, "What do you see with your elven eyes?"
My brand.
So yeah, I'm going to move and then action dash. Up there.
Okay.
Yeah, total 60 feet. And I look back at the rest of them. Looks clear so far.
If you're dashing from 60 feet, you should be parallel with me. The start of it is at the edge.
I was farther behind.
He was farther behind, because when you entered,
Oh,
you
okay.
started the initiative track.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Alright. So
My brand. Yeah,
It
that's
is-
it when you said it.
Ono and Gebetto's turn.
All right, Gebetto. Well, I'll do it. Yeah. So yeah, I am.
For the sake of movement, I'm just going to leave Gebetto off for now, and I'll just add him if you guys get into combat, or
That's
if you
fine.
need him specifically somewhere.
For sake of roleplay, he is on Irini's person,
Okay.
and I move the 30 feet, and with my bonus action, I psychically say to Iibryn, and Irini hears, "Please stop being rash."
I mean,
Okay.
the point was we're all going in here to get you a little bit further, and I would slide his stilts back to him. And then, if possible, I'd like to sever connection psychically.
Of course.
You can do that on your turn.
Okay.
That'll bring us to Iibryn.
And so does the 60 start, or not the 60, the whatever movement
Yep.
start just where you are, or right at the wall?
It starts where you are because it had started when Iibryn had entered the cave.
Okay. And I have 35.
When you could take a, if you don't have an action, you could take that action to then dash and double it.
It is true.
What everybody seems to have done, aside from Ono.
So that would make it 70 then?
Correct.
Can't see past my character sheet. Okay. And I'm just gonna go. Can I go less than the 70?
Yeah, you can go anywhere between. It would be the 35 and 70. So as long as you go more than the 35, it would count as your dash.
And I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna go hide behind Aethros.
Nice.
Just for reference, you can click and drag if you want to.
Can
It
you?
is true. Yep, you can hold your token and then drag it to where you need it to go.
Oh, nice. Didn't know that.
That sounds a lot better than me trying to figure out which way to go on the keyboard.
That's fair. That'll bring us to Big Tune.
Yeah, I'm gonna just park myself right next to Iibryn here. There ain't nothing else. And let me get over there first.
I freaking love your grayscale dark vision. I keep forgetting about it. I click on your token and I see it, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Do I see? Can I make a perception check to see if I see anything like new since I'm at the corner?
I would allow it, yes.
Oh.
Not that I'm seeing all that far, but
Let's see. So you can see that there's a small. So you see the small waterfall. This waterfall being about 10 feet up in the air. You'll have to climb that to be able to get to the next layer. You don't see anything really out of the ordinary. It appears that the cave seems to maybe split off into possibly two directions from this point forward. But you don't see anything crazy out of the ordinary, but you can still hear that singing, moaning noise coming from in the cave.
yeah, and I can't like discern, like if I can see that there's multiple directions, I can't discern which direction.
I would say that you hear the moaning primarily coming from the lower direction.
Okay, the one that's like more a little bit harder for me to see. Okay.
Yes, the one that you don't have as much vision on.
Okay. If I have a free action then, and I will relay that information to the people behind me.
Okay, and I would say, given that you are all inside the cave, it would kind of echo off the walls. As,
Yeah, I'm not
you'd be able
going-
to. You could talk at normal volume, and Ono would still be able to hear you decently as it reverberates. The ceiling is, the ceiling of this cave. Let me take a look at the height once. So sorry. The cave has 50-foot high ceilings, and yeah. So
That's
it echoes quite a bit.
door frame. Yeah, I'll be like, hey, looks like there might be two different directions, and I think it's coming from the, I guess I don't know if it's actually south, but the south direction.
So everybody would know that now. Anything else you're gonna do on your turn?
Nope.
Okay, that'll bring us to Spit, who with a dash action will get to about here. And Matra will be able to just inside the cave
What?
itself, which will return us to Iibryn.
If I haven't already, I would slide back, sever connection with him.
Okay,
And-
so the psychic connection is severed with Ono, unless you were severing it with Iibryn as well.
Just Ono. And then I'd kind of lightly just take out the. Get back to him. Well, what do you think this. Is this a cliff right in front of us?
It is a frozen waterfall.
About 10 feet tall or so.
You will have to make an athletics check to climb it.
And how far am I?
You're right there. Without even worrying about dashing.
Yeah, I guess I will go and try to get above it. You said athletics check.
Yep.
Because we might be at the point now where there could potentially be some stuff, so it might be worth it to save it to hold on action.
Normal.
Oh yeah.
That was almost very bad.
Iibryn might not have to make one or get at least advantage with her ops that she's got.
Yeah,
I
she's
got
got like
merciful
a- added-
leaps.
yeah, she got leaps. She's the satyr and leaps for days.
I got those goat legs.
Got them
But
goat legs,
we're
yo.
also on ice, which isn't solid. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
who knows?
As you get to the top of this frozen waterfall, Iibryn, I want you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Just normal, right? No advantage or anything.
Just normal.
Oof,
All
let's
right.
go.
Iibryn, below you, you hear the sounds of the ice cracking. The ice itself at this layer being no more than maybe an inch or so thick. Underneath your weight as you climbed up, it begins to crack. And as you are kind of moving out of the way, as the crack itself spans outward, let me draw a circle as to the affected area. It begins to span outward. You feel a tendril grabbing on to your leg, and you are currently pulled down as the ice breaks. You are currently underwater.
Would I be able to? As I was up there, I'm literally on the ledge itself. Would I be able to, like, take my daggers out and stab the ice wall, or do I just get pulled under?
I would allow you to be able to pull a singular dagger out to try and do something with that, if you would like to.
Would we just see him just disappear then?
You would. Anybody who could see Iibryn would see him standing at one moment, and then the ice breaking. I want to see if you make your.
I'm pretty sure.
Do your dagger. I'd allow that.
Yeah, we wouldn't see it because we're around the corner.
Yeah, anybody
yeah.
who's in
Right.
vision, so it'd be like Bictoon, I think might be the big one
Yeah.
who sees it.
Yeah, he'd be the only one.
Basically, would pull my dagger out. Big Toon would see what happens, and I would just try to use both hands to stab it into the ice.
Make an athletics check.
Keep myself from being pulled down. What would you like me to roll?
An athletics check, please, as you're trying to stab it into the ice to keep yourself from being pulled down.
That's a good one. Oh yeah.
All right. So Bictoon, are you the only one who could see him right now?
When it's time to roll on nat 20, that's like the perfect time to roll on nat 20.
As you're like,
Hey,
No,
Go
please.
ahead, sorry.
As you're like feeling yourself, like you feel a tendril wrap around your leg and begin to pull you down into the ice, your instincts kind of kick in, and you grab one of your daggers and you kind of stab it into the surface of the ice to prevent yourself from being pulled under and submerged. You are in water, but you are not pulled underneath, so you don't have to roll like for Constitution to hold your breath. You're still able to breathe air, but your body is half
I would
submerged.
psychically communicate to Rini. I'm being dragged underwater by close to. As Big Toon would obviously say and see it, so.
Yeah, I can't say anything because it's not my turn, right?
No. So he would communicate that to you, and that would be what you'd be able to see, or that would be what you'd hear. That would bring us to Athros.
All right. So I don't really know any of this has happened, so I'm just going to
Leapfrog me.
continue to move. So that was on the top of the waterfall. You said that happened.
Yes. So the waterfall
really-
itself is still like the layer that you'd have to climb is still frozen, but this is at the very top. The ice at the top is not very solid.
So far, I moved 15 feet. Because So I'm just thinking, like, if I would have actually seen him fall through.
You probably would have heard noises. You wouldn't have been able to see it when it first happened.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna move. Where do I move? Just my token. There, so that's my full movement.
Okay.
I'm gonna ready my action just in case more ice does start to break and I need to like dash away or something.
Okay. Okay. That'll bring us to Ono. As you would hear the sounds of ice breaking, given that it would reverberate across the caves.
Would you say that I am well aware that the psychic connection was severed well before its time?
I would, yeah, I would say you could feel that you no longer have that connection.
Duly noted. And Matra's right behind me, and Spit's still not in the cave, right?
Spit is like, at this point, he's getting ready to climb into the cave, but he is not in the cave currently.
Okay, all right. Rini is there. Victoon is the last person I can see. Where's my movement? Yeah, where am I thing? Right here. I think that puts me at 30. To see.
Would allow you to see that.
I
Probably.
think it's like just past your hip. I think I can see it.
Yeah, you would see this writhing creature underneath the water, currently trying to pull Iibryn in. It is not at the surface, but it is within the water. You can see it through like the side of the waterfall, the wall itself.
Yeah. I'm afraid. This is the one time I'm afraid to cast this damn spell and be like, I don't want to make the ice any worse.
Yeah, that's why I'm a little unsure of what to do.
Yeah. Okay. 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 No, because that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt you if I do that.
Yeah. Would you even really be able to thread the needle between all of us?
No, it's not even about threading the needle. I was legitimately thinking about like freezing Iibryn to the side of the ice to not get him to get pulled under, but he's gonna have to take damage. That legitimately. I can hit him with a ray of frost and hope that he gets frozen to the surface, not pulled under further.
Right.
I could but yeah, I'm gonna take that 50-50 shot. I'm gonna take the shot. I'm going to, I think, is within distance to 35 feet. Yeah, I'm gonna ray of frost.
I want you to make an intelligence check.
I know it's gonna be like I know this is like it's a frozen creature. I'm well aware. Ono is fully aware. This is not to damage this creature. I am trying to apprehend this creature the only way Ono can think of. And like the 50-50 shot of like if I do this spell, it's going to probably hit Iibryn, but it's like I don't want to attack this creature. I'm trying to halt this creature.
I know what you're trying to do.
I'm thinking. Okay. You want me to still make an intelligence? Yeah,
Well,
I'll do it.
Hold on. What's your intelligence?
It's like 18.
This creature technically right now has total cover. You can see it through the wall, but it's not on the surface, so you wouldn't be able to hit it with your ray of frost.
His latching is below the surface.
Yes.
Okay.
Half of Iibryn's body is in the water right now.
Okay. Damn. Yeah. I ready in action as soon as I see a tentacle firebolt.
Okay.
That's the best I can do. I can't take the risk of hitting you and harming you.
That'll bring us to Irini.
Okay. Where? Right. Stop.
Get back to select tokens and you can click and drag.
Oh, right there. Okay. I think it was this one.
Okay. Irini, you would have that same vision of a creature underneath the ice. Two, like, kind of glowing yellow eyes, kind of writhing underneath the ice, trying to pull Iibryn down.
Okay. So, so I can see the creature kinda enough
Through the
through the ice.
Correct. So you can see
Can I
it.
try to command it?
So it cannot be targeted right now directly by an attack or a spell. Area of effect spells technically could still possibly affect it, but direct attacks do not work behind total cover.
Okay. I don't think I have anything. So I can't mock it either.
Technically, no.
Okay.
Word of
So
encouragement.
for
Yeah.
just as a general question,
Yep.
for my leaps, that's just for like height. So if I want to use like my extended like jumping ability, I have to be right under where I would need to jump, right?
Right, so wherever you were planning on jumping, you could use your mithril leaps to add that. I think it's a d8 to any roll.
Yep.
Or any jump height distance that you'd be going. So yeah, because if you do like a long jump, you can make a height jump as well as part of that, but you would have to be in that area for you to get that effect, yeah.
So like I wouldn't be able to jump from here up there.
You could get a running start, which you have to move at least 10 feet. And then you would be making, I believe it's an athletics check, and if you succeed, you get to move your jump distance, or your jump height and distance. It's weird.
So if I wanted to, I could then jump up to try to grab his hand.
You could. Since you moved your full movement, it would require you to use your action to do so. But you could.
Okay.
It is possible.
How thin is this ice up there?
No more than about an inch thick. And breaking, since Iibryn has broken the surface already.
So if it breaks, we're both going down.
Well, to clarify, the circle itself, is that an inch thick? Like, what about to the bottom right of me? Like this ledge right here?
This entire surface is about an inch thick beyond that initial wall itself. The wall itself is rather thick, but the ice pretty much leading in this whole area is very thin.
I feel like
So
I
if
feel
I,
one
like-
of those rock
So if I
garden schools.
jumped to the top of the wall, and instead of going fully over, I kind of like stopped at that edge, would I be able to reach his hand?
You're talking like...
So if I was like holding onto the cliff almost?
Yeah, I would allow it.
Okay, can I do that?
Okay. Go for it.
I just need to move. Is it probably like, what, there-ish?
Yeah.
That'd be good? Okay. Then I'm going to try to grab Iibryn's hand.
Go for it.
Okay. What do you need from me then? An athletics?
Make an athletics check for me, yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
As you make your jump to try and kind of grab his hand, You reach up and like your arm reaches that upper surface, but you're not reaching high enough that you or far enough that you could, like, he could spin around and like with his free hand try to grab yours, so you kind of fall back down.
So you're gonna say a tendril grabs your hand.
Anything else you would like to do on your turn, Irini?
Look back at the guys, be like, I almost had him. And then I'm done.
That'll bring us to Bictune.
All right. Well, initially here, move up just a skosh. Okay. And you said this whole upper landing.
Yeah, this
Thanks.
like
Yeah,
currently
that-
the circle is where the ice is broken, but it's cracked like outward from that, and it's no more
Yeah.
than an inch thick.
So, and that's including all 9 squares that the
Yes.
circle is pushing. Okay.
Yes.
And like this thing is like you said, we can see it kind of through the ice, so we can see that it is above table in that square, right?
Yes.
Like it's not like okay.
You can see it through the ice that it is in that area trying to pull
Like,
down
oh,
Iibryn.
Yeah, close enough to Iibryn, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I don't want everybody to just be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait." So I'm just gonna try to crawl up or jump and get up the ice to specifically. I don't know how to do the thing, so I'll just use the measure to this one right here. So I'm not in the open.
Okay.
That would be my last 5 feet of movement.
Make an athletics check for me.
It's definitely too far for me to take your hand.
As you can successfully climb up to that area, but you can hear the ice cracking underneath you
Mhm.
as well. You feel that if you don't move next turn, that you will also succumb to the water below.
Oh
as the ice will
no!
crack out of the way.
No throw for the.
It is not breaking at this. It's not broken at this time. It is just cracking below you right
Okay.
now. So you'll have this round, but if you don't move next round, it's going to crack underneath you and break.
I think there's really anything I can do to help him, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm just Dunsky for now.
All right.
Oh, I will hold my action, I guess. And, like, yeah, I don't know if I can, like, knowing that he has been grabbed, maybe, like, prepare myself to potentially be grabbed and, like, have a reaction against that.
I would say you could use your action to ready yourself in case a tentacle were to appear.
Okay.
That would be fine. That'll
All right,
bring us. That'll bring us to Spit, who will have enough movement to move up to right next to Ono. And you would just hear him say, "Hi."
Hey, bud. Iibryn's, I would say, hey, bud, and then get very serious again and be like, Iibryn's drowning.
And he would like, let's see, can he see that? He would hear and he would see Irini, but he wouldn't be able to see Iibryn around the corner of the cave.
That's fair enough.
Matra would get to about there. As she moves up and kind of assesses the situation. Does she have anything she can do? No. So as she kind of runs up, she used dash, so she's not able to do anything extra on her turn, which will bring us back to Iibryn.
I like how we're all just looking like,
We like Iibryn at this moment before he takes his turn are stuck.
Yeah.
You're right. We're just like, I want to help, but I don't know how.
Yeah.
All right.
You ran too far ahead.
Oh wait, no, that brings us to the creature's turn. Never mind. Sorry, Iibryn.
Oh no, we could
It's
have
like
skipped
I
it.
didn't
It's
even
okay.
run too far ahead. I just went up the cliff first.
Pretty much. You weren't dexterous enough.
Iibryn,
The
as
one time too.
your leg is currently wrapped by the creature, it's going to make a. It's going to constrict your leg even harder than it did before, and make an attack against you. And do 14 damage. As it like begins to cut off circulation to your leg and continues to try and drag you down. I want you to make another athletics check. Let me see what its DC was. Can't remember. Oof. Iibryn, you begin to lose grip of your dagger that you have in the ice and are pulled underneath the water with this creature.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Cool.
As you are, that'll be... Whew, wasn't expecting that. And that'll be its turn currently, which will finally bring us back to you. I'm going to list this as combat now. So, it is now your turn, sir.
It is now officially combat.
It is officially combat at the end of that round. So,
You get the
So
sense
I'm
here.
underwater. It's got me in its tentacles, correct?
correct. It has
Or
you
a
currently
tentacle.
grappled by one of its tentacles and is pulling you under the water.
All right, I'm gonna pull my bow. I'm gonna use my psychic arrows, and I'm also using sharpshooter.
Okay.
So -5 to attack roll, correct?
Correct. And you're using a psionic arrow.
Yep.
Okay.
Oof.
That is not gonna hit, sir. As
Nope.
you fire your psionic arrow, you see that like the creature's form kind of moves around the arrow that you tried to fire. Being so close range, it had both time to react as well as since it's trying to pull you down. Its form itself is so like amorphous that your arrow did in fact move around it.
So I'm going to use its second attack to aim specifically at where it is connecting to my foot. And I'm using sharpshooter for the second attack as well.
Okay. So you are... to use sharpshooter, you need to make it a ranged attack. I didn't make you roll disadvantage on the first one, I should have. But you will need to roll at disadvantage for ranged attacks on melee range. So if you're going to use sharpshooter, it'll be disadvantage plus a -5.
So could I just use, versus psionic arrows, could I just make it a dagger and try to cut it loose then?
I mean, you could use a melee psionic attack. You just wouldn't be able to apply sharpshooter to it, which is a totally valid thing to do. You can make a melee psionic blade attack. You just can't apply sharpshooter to a melee psionic blade attack. Which is fine.
Well, I'm still just going to aim at the tentacle, but I guess I'll aim a little bit.
And your second attack then is going to once again miss as the arrow that you tried to fire. You scrambling as you're pulled under, maybe your lungs aren't as full as what they probably could have been, and your attack is off kilter, so it does not hit. Anything else you would like to do on your turn, Iibryn?
I can't do anything else. So, no. Just sit there and drown and die, I guess.
That'll bring us to Aethros.
Oh shit. Yeah. How thick does this ice waterfall look? Like, could I smash through it?
I thought about that too.
If
Oh,
you hit it hard enough with your hammer, you could probably break the ice.
Thought about my sword into it.
Hey, Aethros, how heavy is a polar bear?
Yeah. Fuck. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Moonbeam.
Okay.
It's like
And
in the bar, right? Or what?
Wow.
it's a 5-foot radius.
This man said, "I'm going to Death Star laser this fuck."
Right.
This is the best. Day.
It's
Hammer of Dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
So it looks like I just get a roll for damage.
Yep, and then it'll prompt me for a save, I think.
Ooh, not great damage.
Yeah. Takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
Well, it doesn't
Okay.
do anything to the ice.
Did 5 damage to the ice. Okay. The ice itself, so the creature, you feel the attack make purchase, but the creature seems to have avoided most of the damage by altering its form underneath the water. It succeeded on its saving throw.
Okay.
The ice itself, you see beginning to crack, but there's not enough impact to break it fully. It appears that you'll need to do more damage to break the ice.
Okay.
Isn't that one of the weird ones where it goes for a minute straight, though?
Yeah.
Yes.
he's got a whole
So
So on each one of my turns, I'll get to re-roll the damage, or I can move the beam as well.
right.
It literally is the Hammer of Dawn.
Yeah,
it's
he's
so
just
good.
dragging it all across the map.
I just love these ceilings are 50 feet high too. So like literally at the top of the ceiling now, since you're 10 feet higher in the air, he just pillars down this radiant beam of light. Oh, it's so good. All right. Is there anything else you're gonna do on your turn, Aethros?
No, I'll move back a little bit. 'Cause the water's gonna start leaking out,
Okay,
and I might want to like grab hold of the wall just in case. Be ready.
that's fair.
But
Alright.
yeah, that's it.
Oh no, you're up.
Okay. I am well aware that you did substantial damage to the wall. I agree that is an excellent idea, and I am gonna follow suit. So
Oh, I can't even see you.
I'm gonna move up. Yeah, I'm gonna move up right there.
Okay, right up along the scalable surface.
Yeah. And I am point blank going to point down in front of where Iibryn would be, like where the weird is, where this creature is.
Okay.
And Iibryn, it looks like I'm about to firebolt, like right in front of you. And I'm gonna be like, this may hurt. And my spellbook glows, and I cast Firebolt, but instead of it doing fire damage, I am specifically making sure it does force damage.
I just kind of wave at him like I'm waving goodbye.
You're trying to target through the ice.
I'm targeting straight through the ice, down right to where I assume the objective could be. I have no idea where it is, because I assume it's invisible in the water.
You can see occasionally 2 like yellow eyes, but you can't see its full form.
I'm aiming for those eyes.
Okay, so your attack itself will be hitting the ice then, because there's an ice wall still in front between you and it. So if you're gonna try to crack the ice that way, I want to make sure you don't waste your attack if that's not what you're trying to do.
No. If that's totally fine with me. I'm altering it from doing fire
Right.
damage to doing force damage.
Okay, so as you begin channeling what is normally your firebolt spell, anybody who's looking in Ono's direction would see it change its color and like entire properties to like this like almost like a howling white arcane ball.
Yeah. It would essentially look like, instead of flame, the what would be like a gem, but without the surface of a gem?
Right. Go ahead and make your attack, sir. Honestly, since you're hitting the ice, yeah, that'd be fine. Okay. Roll for damage.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let that one happen. I was gonna say, I was just gonna let it happen.
Make sure if you have yourself targeted that you untarget yourself.
Oh, snap. Am I I think I am targeting. Blap.
And just, let's see how much damage you do with that firebolt.
There we go. Normal. Close.
As you hit the ice itself, you see a large crack appear, but it does not break the wall itself.
It does. I'm sorry, my wife was just saying so.
That's
It does or does not?
It does not break the wall of ice, but you do see a large crack form where you are. You feel that with a bit more damage, it'll break open. You just didn't do enough at this time.
Awesome. And then cannot do anything else magically to aid, and I don't have. Yeah, that's. I'm looking for opposition. So yeah, I'm looking at Iibryn. I'm like, oh boy, and I'm looking at Bigtoon. That's it. That's all I got.
Your dice are multicolored, right?
Me?
Yeah.
They're like a bluish, whitish, pinkish kind of color.
Okay. So
They
they just
kinda-
turned out lighting on dice so nice, and now my dice are in grayscale.
Oh,
Love that for you.
I mean, they do have like they should be kind of black and white, anyways. They are kind of a pale color, anyways, so you're not missing much.
I just noticed that and I had to chuckle.
Yeah.
That'll bring us to Iibryn.
Okay. So I know I couldn't before. Has anything changed? Can I try to command it now?
So you are still through the ice. It is. You would
But
need
still
to be.
no.
Still no.
Get up there.
Okay. So I'm gonna. I guess I'm gonna move like those couple feet over towards. Oh no! And I'd like to ram attack at the spot that he hit the ice.
Oh,
Okay.
I happily lean back.
I'll just move like right there. Get nice and cozy.
Okay.
Hey, Mama Bear.
Does attack the wall?
Yep. So just go ahead and make an attack roll.
I'd yell, "Hold on," just in case.
All right. So your total is a 9. I'll say for the wall. You can go ahead and roll for damage.
let's go. Low AC wall. What's up?
How do I roll for damage?
You should be able to go up on your ram attack and hit the damage button in the chat side.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm just blind. Don't mind me.
All right. So you make your ram attack, but you stutter a bit when you're moving on the icy surface. And while you do make an impact, it's not enough to break open the ice, as the crack just kind of expands a little bit more.
Damn it!
Next time, I'll back up.
Anything else you're gonna do on your turn there, Iibryn?
Am I still linked to Iibryn?
Yeah.
Can I be like, we're trying, I promise.
Yeah. So you would.
No.
Yeah, Iibryn would be able to make out muffle. Wait, no, because he doesn't have. He has stuff in his ears. He can't
It's
hear you.
But
it's
psionically
psionic.
still.
Oh wait, yeah, that's right.
He would be
Whispers. I'm
able
so
to,
sorry.
Yeah.
Mobby.
So there's no
I
muffle. Yeah. You can
Misinterpreted
hear.
down. Yeah, you would be able to hear her say, yeah, that they're trying as hard as they can.
It's okay. Just might be dead soon.
No problem. It's cool. It might be dying.
No.
That'll bring us to
That's all.
Bigtoon.
What's your Constitution modifier? Real quick.
Mine?
No, Iibryn. John.
Like +1.
Got a minute.
Yeah. Damn, I gotta hold my breath forever then.
That's because I don't know if God's imposing like variant rules on like water, cold water. That's God's discretion. Just saying.
Guess you'll find out.
I don't
Okay,
like that
so
answer.
first and foremost, I cannot. Well, okay, actually, before I even, I know I already asked this. Forgive my short-mindedness. This radius that this circle of
Yes.
cracked, is that like, I know it's affecting all 9 squares. Is it like just like open water at this point?
Yes.
Okay.
There's like fragments of like floating ice around it, but it is open water otherwise.
Right. Can I see how deep they are?
Make a perception check.
Sounds great.
I mean, like how deep the cracks are, or how deep the water is.
Deep the waters. I want to see where Iibryn and this thing are.
You would see that Iibryn is about 10 feet down, so he's at like the feet of everybody who's on the ground, but you don't see the bottom. You do not know if the bottom is close or if it is far away because it seems to fade to black. It is quite dark, so.
And I cannot enter this radius or I will take that damage, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
And it would be a new roll. I'm pretty
Right,
sure.
right. And I guess, I mean, breath aside, if I wanted to hop in there and try to take a swing at it, well, like how is that mechanically going to work?
A melee attack you would be able to make if you're within 5 feet of it, still standard.
Okay.
The moment you start going underwater, we'll have to worry about Constitution, but
Right.
You would be able to try and attack it underwater. It's very, very hard to see,
Yeah.
but you have a rough idea where it is based off of where Iibryn is.
All right.
I mean, is he able to see the tentacle that's literally attached to me? Because he also does have the 300 feet of dark.
He can see that your leg is losing circulation because it's constricted so tight, but he can't, like, the way the water, it's like looking at a transparent ice cube.
Well, yeah,
underwater.
everything is gray too. Like
Yeah.
I can maybe only discern like slight differences in the grayness. So
Right.
I probably can't see it very well underwater at all.
Right, but you could hypothetically, should you choose to, be able to make an attack against it
All right.
if you jump in the water.
Yeah. Let's see here. And wait, what? And then like, could I go around and try to like jump in there to pull him out?
You could.
Or to or tugging him back?
This I would allow.
Okay. I think that's the smarter move as opposed to just going in there swinging blindly. I will kind of go around, to there.
When you get to here, I want you to make either an athletics or acrobatics check to avoid falling into the water, because it does affect that square.
Please let this be the moment you are a nimble kitty cat.
Athletics. I am not.
You are
And
not
Big
a
Toon falls into the
Nimble
water,
cat.
hitting a patch of cracked ice. Big Toon, you are now in the cold water. You're not submerged, you're just in the
Okay.
water.
Can I still
Your fur's all wet.
go towards him?
What was that?
Can I still continue to make my way towards him to try to pull him?
Yes, if you would like to.
Okay. Yeah,
Well,
then I
brain cell.
swim over there. And what kind of check would you like me to make to try to pull him out?
And if you're trying to pull him with physical might, it would be an athletics check.
Okay. Thankfully, I'm assuming it's a new roll, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Different situations require different rolls. So,
Yeah. All right. I'll try to do that.
okay.
Okay, that's a lot better.
All right, Iibryn, I want you to make a acrobatics check.
Ooh.
The two of you are able to lock hands, And I would say, Big Tune, you are able to stop him from being pulled down, and in fact, your strength, through sheer willpower, are able to you're able to pull him back towards the surface. He's now 5 feet underwater, not 10.
Sweet.
As
And I'm still underwater, correct?
What is that?
Would I be underwater then as well?
You are currently like hanging on to a side of the what do you want to call it? The ice that's on the side that hasn't been broken yet, and you are trying to pull him up. So
Okay.
you're not submerged, but
Hypothetically,
you're like
within arm's reach of Iibryn and I, hypothetically.
In theory.
10 feet up, but yeah,
if one of you were to jump
from that
you
spot
could-
that
you
she
could
was
jump
earlier.
from that earlier, you'd be able to make an attempt to grab onto Big Tune.
Okay. Just asking. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm assuming that is your turn.
This this creature is not cat-based, correct?
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Good
Was that all
thought.
your
though.
movement? Was that all your movement, Big Ten?
It would have been, yeah, by that point.
Okay.
Yeah, plus your action to try and essentially double grapple Iibryn to bring him back up to the top.
Yeah.
Close. Yeah. Sick. Good turn.
Okay, that'll bring us to Spit.
Cast a
Wow.
wish for split.
Let's see, what does Spit have to use?
9th level wish.
Alright, Spit is going to... He's going to pull out his bow, and he's going to try and aim for the crack that is formed by Ono and Irini. Be a precision attack, but let's see if he can do it.
Here's when he crits.
I was just kind of hoping it would be like Team 4-star moment. Change places!
He does hit, but he does not crit.
Okay. All right. Still proud of him.
Okay,
Go
so
Spit.
Spit, with his arrow, he aims rather steadily, and pulls back a bit farther than he used to on his short bow, having the ability to pull with more tension than before, with his newfound muscles. And he launches an attack into the crack, and while it does not crit, the damage that he does to that crack is enough to break open the side of the waterfall. So in the square where Irini is, the water is now going to be able to leak out, which means anybody who has like attacks that target single creatures could attack into the water. I'm gonna put another-
Wait, is the hole big enough for me to get in? Just checking.
Or is the hole big enough for me to come flying out but still grappled?
It would allow Ono to be able to go in. It would allow Iibryn to try and get out. The crack is like breaking more of the ice open. It'll just take a couple rounds for it to open up completely.
Okay.
Between the moonbeam being on the one side and your previous attacks doing damage, that whole 3 squares will open up in the matter of turns.
Okay.
Okay. And that's all Spit's gonna do, and he's probably gonna repeat to himself, "Spit, you good!"
Spit did great. Good job, Spit.
As that
Spit.
brings to Matra, who, she's going to ready a Ray of Frost, planning for if Iibryn were to come out through the hole to freeze it back up. But that'll be all she does in her turn as she gathers like icy energy into her hands. Which will bring us to the Water Weird's turn. And
So, beginning my moonbeam would trigger of its turn.
it's on the beginning of its turn?
Correct.
Oh, right, it starts its turn there. Yep, so
Yeah.
Oh.
that's a con save.
Yep. And the spell isn't letting me roll the damage die through that, so I don't know if it should just roll 2d10.
Yeah, just roll 2d10 for me.
Let's go.
What's your spell save DC again?
15.
Okay. So it is going to succeed on that again, but it will take half of that damage. As it, like, you can see, kind of glimmers of its form from that radiant energy, kind of beginning to be like, not like evaporated, but like you can kind of see it more clearly in places as it begins to take more damage.
What does this damage do to the wall?
The wall itself, so the damage to the wall will happen after the water weird's turn, because it'll be the end of the round. But we can keep that same damage if we would like to. Otherwise, you can roll it again next turn. I really don't care.
I'm fine with it.
But
Tab.
the water weird is going to make another attack on Iibryn, since it has it constricted. Since
I
it's
gotta target him. Silvery barbs.
I say, would this affect if this attack lands or anything at any sort of pull? Would that affect my strength check or my athletics check, whatever?
If it
We're still
begins to
holding
pull
here.
you down, it'll be a contested.
Okay.
It'll be a contested roll.
All right.
Sorry, give me 1 second.
No, you're good. It is a melee weapon attack. His constriction.
It is considered a melee weapon attack.
Okay, then I am casting silvery barbs.
Okay. As it rolls. As you my bad. As you try to affect it with your silvery barbs, you do feel that your ability to distract it kicks in, but it is not enough to overcome its sheer force as the attack still lands.
You crit, didn't you?
I did not. I rolled a 15 and it made it a 20. So
Oh, damn.
I had a 15 and a 19 for my rolls. So
Are you going to choose a creature, Clark, too?
Huh?
Are you going to choose someone to give advantage to or whatever? Are you able to?
Yeah, I think even if it doesn't work, I can still choose to give a creature advantage.
yes, even if it doesn't work itself, you can still give someone advantage.
Yeah. So you are unconscious right now. Fuck. So giving you advantage right now would be interesting.
So,
It has a yeah.
You're not up right now. I have to give it to if I give it to Aethros, right?
I mean,
I mean, Bictoon's literally still holding on to me, though.
Victor's
I
holding
I
on
know
to this.
you're after me in the initiative,
it's fair, but I mean,
and I mean I could give it to Arini, and Arini could do the exact same thing and pull you up too. You know what? Yeah, just for sake of argument, I'm gonna give it to Bictoon just for shits and giggles.
I was thinking you need to pull him up all the way up.
That's fine. Yeah, you get advantage on your next roll then.
All right.
To mark it, I'm just going to list that you are empowered.
Oop.
Does it affect anything? No, you just have advantage on your roll, but still, it's an indicator.
Yeah, I am.
All right, so the creature itself kind of wraps itself more so around Iibryn and continues to constrict. No, trying to block its trying to force it to maybe waver even a little bit, but it's not enough to overpower it as it constricts hard on Iibryn. Iibryn falls unconscious.
Uh-oh.
And it's going to try and pull Iibryn down. So I want Bictoon to make. You can make a athletics check against its own strength to see if it moves at all.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and use that advantage right now.
Yeah, just go ahead. Yes. Oh, thank God you have advantage.
Lord.
Still 14.
Not a nut one though.
I'm-
Great.
It could be enough, but
I'm not deliberately trying to do things bad here. It rolled a 19. So, which brings it to a 22. As you two are contesting each other, trying to pull each other, trying to hold on to Iibryn, the water weird itself manages to pull him downward. Bictoon, I'm going to say you lose gripping on the ice, and
Okay.
if you're going to hold on to Iibryn, you will be pulled down 5 feet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely trying to not let him go, regardless.
Okay.
So yeah, I am now underwater.
As you hold on to Iibryn, that'll bring it to the end of the round. The damage on the wall of ice will expand.
Let's go.
Rainy, I'm just moving you so I can access my my little circle. I gotta change this thing. As these sections, one too many. As these sections here, this 15 foot, 5 by whatever I'll call it, 5 by 15. This area is now broken open from the moonbeam, and pouring water out. It's not enough to force you all to fall back at this point, but it is now open for your ability to attack with spells, or you can see Iibryn and this creature's form quite a bit.
How is this
I was gonna
affecting?
say, is it enough to drag Bigtoon and I out due to the rushing water now?
Or is it the hold is just holding us there?
The creature itself is holding you all
Yeah.
in place. This creature is very good about working underwater.
Yeah.
Had the creature not had you, or if you break free of its grapple, the force would be able to push you out. So that brings us to the top of the round. Iibryn, make a death save.
How do I do that again?
You go to your attributes
Death saves.
page and then roll on death saves.
I take it normal.
Before you ask, no, you do not have advantage.
Hey, Bigtoon is
Damn.
holding on to me.
It doesn't matter.
Dakota.
Bigtoon is.
Do with saving.
There are
Modified-
very few
modified
things.
tactics,
There are
yeah.
very few things that give you advantage on death saves, even with assistance. It does not matter.
This man is making his first death save, and you hit him with that. God,
Yeah.
All right, so you have one success currently. So on your success section, mark down 1, or if there's yeah. Okay, Aethros.
Alright. Well, I'm not going to move the moonbeam. I'm going to leave it where it is. I'm going to...
Does the 11 damage that he did before now take effect? Or does he
He
have
did
to do it?
The creature did it on its turn.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
It's taking him to.
It is taking damage, just so you're aware.
Yeah. I am going to cast Healing Word on Iibryn.
Okay.
But nope. It's targeting the weird right now. I don't want that.
That's fair.
So it targets Iibryn. Okay.
Hurt. And I.
Don't heal that creature. It's evil.
Nice.
And Iibryn, you feel this shock of healing energy as while underwater and still having very little air in your lungs, having been unconscious for a few moments, you feel yourself come back to consciousness.
And then for my action, I'm going to use Sacred Flame on the weird.
Okay. Go for it.
So it just needs to make a save.
What's your spell save DC one more time?
15.
It meets, so it beats your spell save.
Yep.
Damn.
And then for movement, I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Okay.
Now that I'm conscious again, I don't get to do the move or anything like that because I'm before Aethro.
Correct.
Correct. You get to act on your turn. Which will bring us to Ono.
Okay, I see you twitch with life. Hopefully.
You would see him shocked to consciousness, yeah.
Perfect.
Like a machine giving him the all clear.
Perfect. We're shake and bake this thing. Firebolt with alteration to force damage.
Okay. That's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Ono is. Oh god, I hit myself. Did I target myself? No, I thought I had targeted him. No, I didn't target him. I'm a dum dum.
It is okay.
Okay.
You did not roll for damage yet. It is okay. It still hits, regardless.
Shut up, wow. With what? Bad water. Bad water.
Okay, so it'll take that small bit of force damage, but it doesn't do enough to make you feel satisfied.
I mean, at this point, I'm shooting water, so it's nigh invisible, and I'm one. Though it would be near impossible for the two of them in the water seeing it. There is a moment of relief on my face, knowing that he's twitching with life. And yeah, I don't want to move. Could I use my movement to like extend both of my arms like T-pose? Like just be like one for Irini and one in the water near Iibryn? Could I just do that with my movement? Not in action. I just want to do that. I just want to T-pose.
Okay. I think
Sick.
that'd be fun.
Then that's my turn.
T-pose.
Yeah. I'm like, just in case. And I look at Irini and I'm like, with like a weird like half-cocked smile of like.
All right, that'll bring us to Irini.
I want to command the bitch now.
Tell her what to do.
Drop.
Okay.
Release, maybe. I don't know.
Release.
There it is.
Okay. As you use your command, you feel your words make impact on the creature, but it does not seem to be affected. It appears that this creature does not understand common. As
Is my speak to animals still on?
Ooh.
How long has it been?
hold on, let me see what types of creatures that affects.
Yeah, it might not be an animal.
Yeah, because it's an elemental.
It's like an octopus.
It's,
Bro.
with beasts.
Beasts
yeah.
specifically.
Yeah.
He's a weird. That's a beast.
It
is not, in fact, a beast.
It should be.
It's you know what? Yeah.
While you are not wrong, you are also not right.
Its actions are beastly.
It's doing more damage, I think, than any other creature I've thrown at you so far.
Okay. So that didn't work. Was that counted as my action then?
Yes.
Damn it. Okay. I guess I can't really do anything.
But inspired.
Good, but who should I inspire?
Yeah, I mean, that's entirely up to you.
One of the water boys might be a good idea.
I'd say Bigtoon, if anything.
I think the
Yeah,
water
can
one
I-
could use some inspiration.
I think the water weird can F off.
You can go suck
Okay, I'm
some
gonna
air.
cast Bardic Inspiration on Bigtoon.
Okay. So Bigtoon, for your next for your next attack or whatever, whenever you want to use it, you have Bardic Inspiration for 1d6.
Sweet, sweet.
Then can I also do what Ono did and just prepare myself? We're both
Yes.
just standing, arms wide out, just looking at
Yeah.
each other like,
Humanoid chain, just in case.
Yep.
like you ready?
I'd say that's
Yeah.
fine.
America.
Okay,
Alright.
then I'm done.
Alright, that'll bring us to Bigtoon.
Well, alright. Well, I would really like to try to drag him out of the water, like effectively into or over Ono.
I'm about that life.
Alright. So you're gonna try to if you're
can
gonna,
I can move. Yeah, I can move.
yeah, you have more freedom of movement than Iibryn does because you're at the end of this grapple. You're grappling Iibryn, so like you're
Yeah.
not physically restrained by this creature.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
even below you, technically, right?
Yeah.
Like 5 people. Yeah, so I'm like hovering above him. But yes, I would like to try to drag him out of the water with me, like this way.
Okay. If you're trying to drag him out by Ono, if the two of you link hands, I would give you advantage on that.
Well, what about with
check.
Irini too? Because she was part of that chain.
Can't get like triple advantage. It's just advantage.
Advantage does not stack on advantage, so he would have advantage on this roll. He does have inspiration.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do.
Damn.
Let's see what the water weird does. Is you're trying to essentially break a grapple by force by pulling him out of the water.
It's like dislocating Iibryn's shoulder.
He's
We can heal him later.
so you managed to pull yourself out of the water, still holding on to Iibryn. This thing rolled a. I'm so sorry.
Water weird is nasty.
Seriously.
Here, let me just prove to you that I didn't fucking fudge this.
No, I totally believe it. I love it. I am all about like I do not care about like
So you pull you yourself could be pulled out. Iibryn would still be stuck in the water as this creature is fighting to keep him in there.
Yeah,
and he's still roughly at like a level where I could still be holding his hand, right?
Yes.
Okay. I moved. Okay, yeah. Let me first of all pull myself out of the water. There's just nothing else I can do. I mean, there is other things I can do, but I can't do them yet. All right, yeah. I guess that's gonna keep
Well,
my feet on the ground.
I can't talk to him. Fuck.
What's that? It sounds like drowning.
Ooh.
Pretty much.
Oh my god, Dakota!
Anyway,
Holy shit!
what's going on, Big Tune?
I'm good to go. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, we are in the Icewind Dales because that was fucking cold.
Yep. Michael told to start a character sheet.
What? Bring it to Spit's turn. Spit, now being able to target the creature, is going to attempt to attack it.
But get some Bengay for that burn for Iibryn.
And since technically there are people within 5 feet with pack tactics, he will have advantage on that attack.
Go
Yes!
spit. Go spit.
Spit's an all-star right now. He's MVP.
If Spit dies, you all better have a funeral for him.
Viking funeral.
Percent.
I will personally grieve.
We
I will
I'm
probably
one of those
actually
tomorrow.
cry.
Our team is actively going to take like a week-long grieving period.
I'm too emotional for this right now, man.
You're like, hey, can we send you on this quest? No.
As,
You don't understand. We lost a brother.
As Spit, seeing Iibryn struggling, seeing Big Tune trying to pull him out of the water, makes an attack against the creature. You see that his attack does make purchase. The arrow itself, though, doesn't stick to the creature and instead begins to float up. But you can tell that it definitely hit something solid,
Nice.
as he kind of jumps up and down a little bit, trying not to break his own ice, uttering to himself, "Spit you good."
I'm proud of that
Quick
goblin.
question. Is this wall? Is it like 100%
Is what now?
wall? The wall that I swam through, like completely gone. Where I
The
You're
wall.
cutting out.
Yeah, you're cutting out quite a bit.
oh
I think
boy.
he's asking if it's completely gone, that big wall that he swam through.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like it's breaking out that you can swim through it at the end of this next round. It will be completely broken open and begin to expand.
Okay,
For the
so
rest
like,
of
so like I can't, like I just for future reference, I just like was thinking maybe if I could like put my feet on the edge of the wall, like above ground, to really get some leverage. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If there's
You
like
might
a
ha-
few,
You might
even.
have one more round before where you could do that on your turn to
Okay.
get some extra leverage. But then after that, it might be too broken to do so.
that's fine. Just for my own sake.
Yeah. That'll bring us to Matra, who's going to move. Not Spit.
Oh no, Matro's controlling spit.
Yeah.
Matra, you
She'll
betrayed
move
us.
there. And seeing the creature, she's going to make an attack. Harnessing more arcane energy, into her hands, she's going to make an attack against the creature. She does not get advantage because she's not cool.
What a loser.
X.
That is going to hit them. Alright, you see that her attack itself, whizzing past Bigtoon's head into the water. Iibryn, you would see this crackle of arcane energy kind of hit the creature below you with a loud thud. Even audible, or it felt through vibrations in the water for you, I suppose. But the creature itself is still alive. That is incredible.
Does it still keep its grip, or does it let go?
It does not have to make a check unless somebody is deliberately trying to break it.
Gotcha.
So you are still grappled.
What about now, since it's its turn, Ben's Moonbeam?
Oh man,
It
no,
is
no,
not,
you're
It
good.
is not actually dead.
No, you're good. You could do it.
Go ahead and roll your Moonbeam damage, because it does kick in at the beginning of the turn.
Crit. Max damage. Put some holy stank on it.
Oh, whoops.
It's okay.
Aethros, what are you saying?
What does that mean?
What is a 2d10?
Everybody knows starts to bleed.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
And what it was radiant damage, right?
Yeah, radiant.
Alright, as the moonbeam continues to spike down into the water, you see the form of this creature fully visible for like really the first time in this entire battle, as it shimmers with this bright energy, the radiant energy itself kind of flowing within the creature before eventually it just dissipates into bubbles. No sound being made, just a great maw of some form of lizard-like water creature in appearance just evaporates into this radiant beam of light. Iibryn, you are no longer restrained.
So I'm still
So
pulling him.
imagine,
As-
This-
imagine at that
Out of the
point, Nick's still pulling me.
Yeah, so when it disappears, you would be able to get pulled out of the water almost effortlessly at this point, because the water is also rushing out of that side of the waterfall.
With like that in mind, like yeah, we pull him out, but then I immediately roll out, and then with like screaming at Matra, I'm like, "Shit!" And I ray of frost as much of the wall as I can on the far end.
Yeah, you would see as you guys pull Iibryn out, yourself and Matra begin to ray of frost and freeze the ice over, so that way it stops flowing down.
And I will stop the moonbeam after I see Iibryn getting out of the water.
Okay.
Just so that they're not trying to freeze the wall as I'm destroying it.
Right.
So I imagine as I'm getting pulled out, I would just be sliding on the ground, be like, I'm really fucking tired of the shit happening.
Maybe if you didn't run ahead.
Yeah,
I
no.
pressed the
Victor gets
digitate.
a nice 23 on perception, doesn't see anything. Figured I'd be fine hopping up.
What's this
No.
perception that you speak of?
No,
Yeah.
I yeah. What's this person? My nose are bleeding. I press to digitate the water boys. I remove all the water from them, and then
Oh, please, not from my blood.
no, just their external.
Dead.
It's not. I'm sure. Like at the point when I do it, it's like I remove the external water, and it just becomes like a snowy mist, and then I press to digitate you both warm.
As we slowly get dehydrated.
You're not. That's not. This is. You have seen the extent of my power. At best, I could screw with Sefik. I'm not going to murder you.
You realize that I have no knowledge of magic, right?
We'll go over that. We'll cross this turtle later.
As you pull Iibryn free, the ice itself being frozen over once again, and you all take a moment to catch your breaths while also warming yourselves using the power of Iibryn. I think we're gonna call it there for today.
I was wondering.
Yeah, I wanted to get through this encounter.
Yeah, I figured.
That's fair. Just yeah, give us
For the
a heart
recap
attack.
next week wasn't hey, Iibryn was drowning.
Right.
Yeah, no. Leave John on the high note of being like drowned.
Do you have to run right away, Dakota?
No, I don't have to run right this second. I just wanted to make sure that we got through combat. And...
No, I just meant in general because I would like to tell you what I was going to tell you during the week, see if that's or is something that could be feasible.
Okay. Yeah, I can stick around for a little bit.
I figure that'd be easier.
Before
Those two.
y'all do that,